Sometimes when I go to sleep, I'm afraid I won't be able to come back.
Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
God is on the dance floor.
Banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Sick, banga, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you shake?
Play your cards, gotta stay on guard.
Can you shake?
On a race with stars. Then I make it advance. Just a game of romance.
Make some noise.
want something that's gonna make me want to get up and dance.
Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road.
My brain's gonna slay everything in the way in this game that we play where my heart is.
Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road. Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road. Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road.
Think of what it is when God Himself puts His arms around you and says, "Welcome home." What happens when life breaks down, when there is systemic contradiction?
3, 2, 1. Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back for some Civ6 action. Ooh, it's been a while, actually, quite a few days. Let's actually see what's gonna happen today. We're gonna have the semifinals between the Sharks and on the other side, Freritos de la Vega. FDLV did manage to start with in this semifinals with a win in the first game, and we have it when is it? When was it? Friday, I believe, or last Thursday or something like that. And by the looks of it, we do have them starting to choose their options here. It looks like FDLV is on the left, and we do have the Sharks on the right side. I think everything is being shown. No, the map wasn't being shown on stream. We do have Pangea standard ridges being available for them as the map being chosen, actually not available. Anyway, we do have Macedon also being taken out first, and it does seem like Julius Caesar is going to be taken out on the other side. It looks like Pangea standard ridges over here. Just, we're going to have quite a few warmongers, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what they're going to try to get into the game, and also what they will ban, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of the damage dealers being taken out. Also, Ponoki, hello there, sir, and welcome. You can take a look at the first CWC channel on Discord. That's going to be the first information, or you can take a look at the website. We just updated it with the pages, actually, and hopefully we're going to see in just a few, like after this game, maybe I do get to update all of the streams on the on the schedule, so there will be over there. I'm pretty sure tomorrow there's going to be everything there. Rafifi, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Also Eco Supreme, hello there, sir, and welcome. Ponugi, also hello there, sir, and welcome. Almada Siracusa, hello and welcome, sir. I do see Murphy Law, Meowdy, hello there, sir, good evening. We also do have Battle Cruiser, good evening, sir, and welcome. How does the Satisfactory game going? Oh my god, I saw the picture, amazing, very nice, very nice. It's starting to look good. Hello, sir, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much, Eco Supreme, I believe, for picking up the first promotion. Thank you. Let's actually see what's gonna happen over here. Yeah, it looks like Rafif is already calling out tonight. It's war. Well, let's see what will happen. We do have Zulu being taken out, and also Genghis Khan doesn't seem like it's gonna be allowed in the game here. We also do have on the other side Gold being taken out by them, and by the looks of it, who's it? And it's gonna take the axe over here. Well, let's actually see what's gonna happen with the next two. Each side will need to pick another two bands, and we're gonna have FDLV setting the tone for the game here with their first choice. We're going to need to see what kind it is. If it's gonna be, like simming, or he's gonna want to dance a little bit with his opponents over there, or maybe we don't know. Maybe it's gonna be one of those outlier civilizations, man. Random Sweden gets in, like random Russia, Canada, maybe some Maya action. I don't know. We're gonna see everything here. Just a few moments. We're gonna need to give them probably another, 10 minutes? 10 minutes maybe? I give them 10 minutes to actually go through this draft. We do have them still thinking about their fourth choice. FDLV still is not actually sure what they should ban in the next ones, and they're gonna take out Cleopatra Ptolemy. Well, I guess it does make sense. They took out Julius, they take out Cleopatra. I don't know. It does make sense in some weird way. It is what it is. We're going to need to see on the Sharks team what's going to happen over here with another two bans that they need to put on the game. They definitely seem to be targeting a lot less the damage dealers, and it looks like they did just go for Vietnam, which is kind of like in between over there with the Thans. But to be honest, we haven't seen the Thans in such a long time. Oh my god, I guess Malm is playing and they don't want to let it for Malm. Maybe he got a little bit of taste back about Vietnam over here, because he was the master of the Thans over there. But then he just gave up. He didn't like the Thans anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened over there. Anyway, looks like we do have another civilization being taken out. Lotaro is going to be the last one being taken out by FDLV, with the last remaining choice here for the Sharks before the first pick phase. We do need to give them the 40-ish seconds that they have over there on the clock. Yeah, she's no threat. Yeah, well, what is this? She's no threat. I mean, who cares about some Mariano Chirata just doing the pew pew? Who cares about her actually making a lot of production over there with some Eteminanki going on? I don't know. It is what it is, man. We're going to need to see how things are going to evolve here with another ban. Come on, Sharks are definitely not sure. They're not. Oh, one of the Byzantine nations is coming up for the bans. Looks like Basil II is going to take a seat tonight. He's not going to play. Okay, well, does that work actually in the gaming scene? Take a seat? Because kind of taking a seat in the gaming scene is like, you're sitting at the PC anyway. It doesn't work. How do you call this? The benched? Maybe we call him benched. Is Basil II benched? I guess so, no? You cannot play on a bench. I don't have a bench. Would be weird if I would have a bench. Maybe a couch. Okay, chat. What is better to play on the PC? Couch, chair, or standing up? Let's actually put up this prediction in this poll right now. Let's see. What? How is it better to play on the PC? From the couch, on the chair, or what was the last one? Standing up, standing up, standing up. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Let's see it. Not someone. Disana didn't get a buff. Well, I mean, it looks like they keep on wanting him. I don't know. They keep on wanting him, no? You know how it is. Somebody plays well with him, and then boom, everybody starts picking him. Well, by the looks of it, he did manage to get in. On FDLV side, he actually picked first here. We're going to need to see how he's going to do. This is Sultan, right? This is Sultan, not Vizier, I believe. Saladin Sultan. Then we do have also Gran Colombia being chosen by FDLV. They went a lot faster on the picks over here. I bet he actually got to write a few words. This is what it is. The Sharks are going to go for Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, and I do see also Scythia being taken by them in the game here. So we're going to have quite a few horses running around. I'm pretty sure also Catherine de Medici is going to want to go for that light calf pathway. So she does get to castles quickly, no? You're on my chair with the plushies. Woo! Oh my god, send us pictures, Afifi. Send us pictures with the plushie. Also on the chair, everybody sits on the chair. Oh my god, wait a second. We got somebody standing up over here. We got two standing up. Oh my god. Oh wait, I actually voted also. No, that's me, the second one. I'm not standing up. Do you see? I'm not standing up. It is what it is. Let me actually see what's going on over here. Pangea Classic Rages, right? I do need to actually write this here. CR. Although I think this definition, CR, SR, or whatever it is not going to actually... Wait a second, did I write CR? It's SR. It's not going to hold up for long, because from what I understand with the new BBM, well, that's kind of obsolete, right? Also, I think I already posted them. Oh, right. Where are the plushies? Where are the plushies? The plushies, do we need to see the plushies? Oh, they were so long ago. So long ago. Where is the plushie? I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, let's actually see what do we have over here. No, here. Okay, what do we have? Montezuma is gonna be banned. I do see also Chandra Gupta gonna be banned, and also Poland not gonna be allowed in. Jadwiga is also gonna take another one with her. That's gonna be Kublai China. They're not gonna be allowed in together. Well, let's actually see what the Sharks are gonna pick for their choices here. They do need to pick up the third, and then if DLV is gonna need to reveal their full roster to us. Well, we do need to see the Sharks over here. What are... Oh, Nader Shah. They're gonna go for Nader Shah. Good old Nader Shah, man. Yeah, it keeps going. It keeps going. Yes, it looks like we do have another 3 choices to be made. Wait. We got the plushies. Woo! We got the plushies. Look at that. Beautiful. Amazing. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. FDLV, what do we do? What are they gonna get their roster? So they already have kind of 2 damage dealers, and all over there Sultan will actually have quite a bit of spicy science for himself. Well, let's actually see if he's gonna get to use it, because the last time the gold was kind of a stopper. It was kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. So we should actually see a civilization here that should actually make the gold for them. And it looks like the majority likes to play on the PC, on the chair. That's simple. So I cannot actually say standing now. It is what it is. Anyway, we do see also Gorgo, Greece being picked up by FTLV on their side. This is actually a bit of a surprise. We haven't seen Gorgo picked up in a game in a month or 2, I think. This is gonna be quite something. I don't think she's gonna get to use that much her hoplites, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna find a good use for those replacement theater squares, the Acropolises. Well, let's actually see how they're gonna try to play with Gorgo here tonight, because definitely Greece has a lot of power. We do need to see also the last pick here for FDLV. It's just gonna come out in a few seconds. What do we have? And I do think I need to actually put the music a little bit higher. There we go. One notch. You notice someone completely disappeared from the draft while it was always the first pick. Where is Trajan? Yeah, true. Where is Trajan? I think they took away the roads, right? they took away the roads from Trajan was kind of weird, but anyway, as in because you know the roads were built by legions, and you need to take the legions if the roads are not there. Just saying, man, just saying. But anyway, it looks like Maya is also gonna be the pick. So we do have an outlier here. We do have Maya being chosen by FDLV, and on the other side, we're gonna have Hungary. Oh, the envoy master over here. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to actually keep and attack with the armies of the city states. Somebody, we'll see. Well, they do need to get into the lobby over here. I'm just gonna reiterate what we have. On FDLV, we do have Saladin. That's gonna be the Sultan persona. We do have Gran Colombia, Greece, Gorgo persona, and then Maya gonna be picked up on their side. On the Sharks, we do have Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. It looks like Scythia. It looks like Nader Shah, Persia, and we do have also Hungary being chosen to be in this game. Also, no Portugal high roll. Yeah, nobody's, man. Pangea, Portugal. I don't know what to say about that, but I guess we're going to need to see how things evolve. Is this gonna be a Nader Shah first pick over here? Let's just put the big boy Nader here first, because you know or maybe somebody else. Gorgo. Let's put Gorgo. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be it, but sure. I'm gonna also need to switch with Chuck. There we go. We actually click buttons and we switched. So, and hopefully there's not gonna be a problem in the lobby. We do need to check the 0ms, because you know that's how it is. We need to have a connection to somebody in the lobby. I thought it was 7 Seas. Yeah, it wasn't 7 Seas. It was a Pangea Standard Regis. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there is a chance, but they didn't pick any coastals, right? I don't think they picked any naval. There is a chance, right? Sometimes it happens that, you know, each team actually picks a naval, and they actually do manage to send some caravels to the other side of the planet. You know, 20 turns later, something happens over there, and then they come back, and then go back, and so on. It's like a big back and forth. We did see it. We did see it a few times on the Pangea Standard Regis, or I should say on the Pangea map overall, especially on the East versus West. I think we actually witnessed this a few months ago or something. Anyway, and then Shaka spawns on a little tiny island. I mean, yeah, you know, everybody wants his own karma. What can I say? We do have Chuck here actually going for Lady Siska as the first pick, and it looks like Apology is gonna go for Matthias Corvinus. We do need Sprig to choose something, Floppy to choose something. Ram is gonna go for Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. Tiritz on Simon Bolivar. It looks like Pompey on Saladin Sultan, and Erwan last but not least, we got Thomas in the game. Good morning, sir. Fortuna Belli, how are you doing? We do need to see how the players are actually gonna get this going, and we'll see. Okay, another pick over here. Looks like Floppy is gonna go for Nader. Okay, so I do want to point out on the Sharks team, we do have tonight Apology with Floppy, with Rem and Erwan. On the other side, on FDLV, we're going to have Pompey, Tirit, Sprig, and Chuck showing up for their side. And I'm pretty sure we're actually going to need to switch the color to get rid of that little tiny red button. This is so annoying. I've seen actually so many people that they don't care at all about these little red dots over here. Oh my god. Oh, there's a red dot again. He's not switching. And it's not my fault. I cannot switch on any. Oh. Boom. I actually switched on another color and it worked. How did that work? Whatever. It is what it is. Blazehead Games, good evening, sir, and welcome. Congratulations, no? Oh, we got a Regis problem? Wait, we got a Regis problem? Where is it? Huh? What? Regis, standard. Okay. Cool. We got it. I think I actually need to do something here. Let me see, what do we have? Click. There we go. Let's put up the remap prediction. Let's get this going. Start the prediction for how many remaps are we gonna have? 0, 1, and 2, and we do have a submission period for 10 minutes. This is starting right now. Looks like the players are ready to go. We're gonna load into the game in just a few seconds. Just double checking. This is good. This is good. Should be fine. Okay. Should be fine. Okay, let's see what we have here. Right, so the first loading on the Pangea the religious map, we're gonna see the players needing to actually, scout around a little bit to actually see what's going on, and if they do like the matchup, we're going to need to see how they're gonna spawn, where are they gonna spawn, if they're between opponents, if they're not, and at the same time, we're going to need to see what are the possible conflict zones. I do see, we're gonna have the Sharks on the left side and FDLV on the right side. I think I actually have a few minutes right now to put these team labels up, so we don't actually have this problem a little later. I know they already have the team labels, so the cities are already named, but at the same time, chat is just always asking me, do this please, I need to obey. It is what it is. There we go. Put them up. Put them up. What was changed that Hearts, that Sultan has become a stable pick. I wouldn't really say it's how to say it actually became a stable pick. I think the players just got a little bit a taste of him or something. It is what it is. Sometimes it just changes. Like Kublai Mongolia, the Kublai's weren't that used until. Wait, it was Kublai? I think it was Kublai. I'm pretty sure it was Kublai. Until LDK actually showed everybody, oh my god, that can actually work so well. And then boom, everybody started picking him. That's how it is. Where do we go? We go right. Battlecruiser is saying right. So we're going to take a look at the FDLV's Buddha. No, not the Buddha. Not the toilet. Not the toilet. We need to take a look somewhere else. Where is this? No? Maya? Where are you, Maya? Oh, there we go. Actually, northeast. Looks like Maya is going to be on the backline. He's going to have a few of these geothermals. KW. Anyway, now we're going to have him with quite a few of these coffee tiles, giving him the plantations he needs for the extra adjacency towards his observatory. Looks like he's also going to have a decent amount of territory here, with some mountains actually blocking some of his tiles. I do hope he's actually going to find a way over here so he can actually settle as many cities as possible. It does look like he's going to need to split up this territory with also Simon Bolivar to the south. We do have Simon over here on the river, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna need to probably settle west, east, south, maybe Gran Mesa over here, get the cuchi culture, get a little bit of production, some food, but then at the same time, north kind of seems off limits. No, we're probably gonna have Maya go in distance. We're gonna need to see if they're gonna actually negotiate this. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some form of negotiation there. We do need to also take a look at Gorgo, which comes with the pigs, all of the pigs in the lobby. We got 2 truffle tiles here in the capital city with 133 to give him the extra gold. Looks like he's gonna have also some bananas for the extra food, and boom, some silt tiles. Well, I do also notice he's gonna have a decent amount of territory with also adjacency to Paris. That's gonna be one of his opponents here, and also Hungary to the south. He's gonna be in between 2 bad boys. We're gonna need to see if Gorgo is gonna withstand the pressure. We'll definitely have and will have quite a bit of pressure here. We're also gonna need to take a glance over here on Bogota. I didn't go over the river to actually settle on the cotton tile, but he did manage to get, of course, his 2 base. And northeast gonna have a banana city, and by the looks of it, doesn't really have that much, floodplains, that many floodplains for a possible Temenaki. Gran Mesa to the south does look good. I don't think he actually met it. By the looks of it, his Grand Colombian warrior did go to the left here, and I don't think he actually discovered these tiles. So he doesn't know. It is totally possible that he's not gonna find out about Gran Mesa until we're gonna have the remap option. Anyway, we're gonna need to see if Tiritz is gonna find it out. Looks like he's also gonna have Buddha here after the mountains, after the Taruga, and by looks of it, well, it is the one-tile chokes, man, are gonna be a killer. Who's gonna go in through the one-tile chokes? Nobody, no. Like, look at this. This is a death trap. This is a possible death trap. I imagine Mad Max scene over here every day, man. Anyway, we do need to take a look at Sultan also, which is on the other side of the map, in between 3 opponents. Wait, oh my god, no, wait. He's in between 4 opponents. 4 opponents. What the fuck? Sorry. It is what it is. This is gonna be one hell of a game if they actually keep this map. Cairo over here is already getting his second scout out, and by the looks of it, he started to move his warrior towards the south. We do have him with a few of these rivers that he's gonna get the fresh water from. We're gonna need to see how quickly his opponents are actually gonna, converge on him. And we've seen how much damage he, I would say somebody like an in-between civilization can actually do. It's not the proper one. I would imagine they would have wanted something like Gran Colombia over here. It is what it is, right? It happens. So we're gonna need to see if Cairo is gonna manage, Pompey is gonna manage to actually carry the game in between his opponents. We do need to take a look also on Matthias Corvinus. We do have him with 3 tiles for the Pearl of the Danube by the looks of it. He's also gonna have quite a few bananas, but without the extra production towards the north. And I do see Southwest gonna have another big city with a lot of bonuses for his Pearl of the Danube. We do also notice some mountains here if he actually wants to get in the danger zone. Ooh, this is gonna be a massive danger zone. Like, probably settle a city here. I wouldn't go for this city. Would anybody go for this city? I don't think so, right? This looks like so deadly. Mad Max scenes with like some Pompeii scenes. Boom, boom, you know, volcanic ash. Woo, disaster. Or we're missing is Habub. Oh wait, we have Habub also. We might have Habub coming from the desert, no? God, this is, yeah, I don't know. Pompey is already remapped. Pompey already remapped. Yeah, in his mind, he's on another map scouting over there. Shark can remap because Hungary is on the front line. Well, I don't think it's that bad to actually have Hungary on the front line. We do have a settler coming up here from importance from Buda, and by the looks of it, he's definitely gonna have more fertility out of this exploding volcano. Looking at the DShark, he's gonna be the one on the western side of Saladin, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have the fresh water more towards Saladin by the seams, by the looks of it. Anyway, we do have Mashad getting his scout in 3 turns, and he's gonna have in the capital a few of these marble tiles to improve. They are lacking that extra food point, which unfortunately he's not gonna get. And yeah, he does have one of these sheep tiles, a 3-1 that at least is gonna give him some food, but unfortunately, no 4 tile of food or something like that is gonna slow down his growth, especially since he does have like 1-4 deer tiles that would have been extremely valuable if you could have managed to do it. Anyway, we do have 2 immediately easy cities for him to settle. One to the north on the river, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna grab the amber tile for the extra culture. One on the eastern side where he's gonna get some dice tiles to give him the extra faith per turn. Also, Abden the engineer, good evening sir and welcome. Giga Liang on Persia. Well, wait, yeah, he does, looking at how many resources, and also a pretty good Temple of Artemis, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No? Easy peasy. Oh my god. Yeah. Very nice. He's also gonna meet Arabia soon, and by the looks of it, this is gonna be before the start of the remap session. And taking a look at Catherine de Medici, we do have him here, benefiting already from amber tiles, and I do see also one of these dice tiles in the second ring towards the southeast of Paris. We do have him with Cairo to the southwest, which is gonna be an opponent, Greece to the northeast, which already snatched one of the builders of Nazca. Man, this builder didn't even get to finish his farm, and he was snatched in the middle of the night. Well, we're gonna need to see how Sprig is gonna try to get this back, and if he's gonna get unscathed over here from the borders of Nazca. Looking at Paris, we do have the continent, which is gonna be so big. He does have Cairo on the continent, and that's it actually. Wait, he only has Cairo. No, that's it. I should have stopped there. Over a bit too much drama, a bit too much dramatic insert. It is what it is. Taking a look also on Scythia, we do have Scythia over here with him. He found Wu Ling Yuan. I think he likes this map. I think he will very much like this map, no? Anyway, we do have him popping out that settler next turn, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have a pretty good Liang capital. We do have him with the freshwater lakes to give him those extra housing points, and I do see also in the eastern side there's gonna be some rivers that are gonna start there. Now we do have also the war declaration. Looks like Arabia and Scythia did meet, so and also Persia did meet Arabia, so I think they know. They know where Arabia is. They have scouted the enemy's territory. We're going to need to see if he's gonna keep the map or not. I think that's the biggest question that we have right now to answer. Are they gonna throw Pompey under the bus, or they trust him so much that he's just gonna be let loose, right? Those are the 2 main questions, the 2 main drivers. What are we gonna have here? Boom, boom. Oh, the Sharks voted. Okay. Good evening, Salty. Hello there, ma'am, and welcome. Getting ready for the weekend. Very nice. How is it with university and stuff? Whoa! Whoa, they actually said yes. Look, check this out. The Sharks actually remapped this and Pompey said yes. They trust Pompey. They trust Pompey so much. That is the conclusion. He was in there with them. No, sorry. They were in there with him. It was the other way around. They were in there with him, okay? Getting Pompey out. The Sharks actually got Pompey out of this. Wow. Amazing. Okay, Athena wants to take her place on the stool over here by the looks of it. Yeah. A little bit of rain outside, it is what it is. They don't like that Sultan is near 3 of the piece. No one can sim, yeah. No, nobody likes, no? Goth, okay. I will be so happy when weekend starts. The week is being brutal. So busy, yeah, true. And time flies, man. Time flies. Overlord Civ, hello there, sir, and welcome. Pope. What? You Pope? Okay. Is that like an event or something? Apology was so fast to vote? Yes, he was. So much land, yeah. Well, where are we going? Are we going left or are we going right? Where are we going? Pope like the leader of the Catholics. Okay. Left. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at Tomeres. What do we have? Where is Tomeres? Where is he on the map? No, not here. Where is Tomeres? Tommy. No? Man. He must be somewhere in a corner. Like, really? We cannot find Tomeres on the map? Did I... Up? What? What do you mean up? I see Sparta, I see Bogota. Did I miss? I see Hungary. I see Mashhad. I see Paris. And I see Maya. And I see Sultan. Oh! In a corner! Eastern side, Pokrovka coming up with a builder in 5. Looks like he's gonna have some bananas to actually get his food from. And I do see he's gonna have 2 adjacency Kurgan. We're also gonna have him with, unfortunately, not that much fresh water. Gonna have this river towards the south that he can expand to, and a few of these lakes towards the southwest. He did settle very close to the coast here, not coastal exactly, but he could tunnel out. I wouldn't really say that he can tunnel out, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna discover animal hospital before he's gonna get canals, right? This is just what it is. What is the option to make the minimap bigger? There is an option. Wait a second. Options, graphics. No, wait. Oh, no, not here. Where was it? There was something. Interface here. Minimap size here. It's here. I guess you can see it actually making itself bigger. Oh my god, I did see actually on other streamers, on other casters, the like, especially when I was restreaming, the map was so tiny. I couldn't even see what stuff was happening over there. You know, I had to actually pick up my magnifying glass and do it like this. It is what it is, man. Let's actually take a look on Catherine de Medici. What do we have? We do have Paris here with one big purple continent. He's gonna have Mashhad on it, but that's an ally, and looks like to the north is gonna be one continent over. He will probably get to the south with at least 1 or 2 cities, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some boom boom. It looks like in Paris he's gonna have his scout coming up in 110, and he's starting to actually discover his north. He does have the Namid Sansi towards the south, which, to be honest, unless you preserve it, is not that good, but you know, it is what it is. You do get some bonus, right? If I remember correctly, it's giving you some bonuses to the scouts or something. Like, it's something. Recon units that there we go. Receive the ability Desert Nomads +1 movement. That's pretty good for movement scouts. You gotta love them. Also, Leo the 14th from USA. Woo! That sounds crazy. Well, no idea, man. Oh, no idea. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's take a look at Nadershan. What do we have? We do have him right to the west side of Paris, and by the looks of it, he's gonna get his scout, another scout out in 2 turns. He again has quite a few of these marble tiles with an easy settle east side on one of these. It looks like he's also gonna have on the western side some of the mountains to actually get his GCC towards campuses from the Lake Red, but towards the southwest to get some culture and gold from, and of course the extra GCC era score, because why not? And I do see he's gonna have Buddha over there between the mountains that he can trade with. We're going to need to see how the trade outs are gonna be actually set between them, but I do have to specify we don't have that much land in between the 3 of them. We're going to need to see how they're gonna actually get to negotiate here. I'm gonna put a city there, I'm gonna put a city here, and so on and so forth. Now we do also have Matthias Corvinus in between the mountains, man, with a single tile for his Pearl of the Danube bonus in the capital. Ooh. And the volcano already started exploding his capital. I mean, he does have the settle on the western side. That's going to give him quite a few adjacency points. And I do see towards the northeast, he's definitely going to get onto that cattle tile and ride it into the north over here. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get all of the Pearl of the Danube bonus in there. Now, well, we do have him also with the river southeast and southwest. And by the looks of it, the opponents towards the north. Greece is going to be here. And Sprig is going to need to pick up the hoplites and try to poke his opponent with those spears. We're going to need to see if he's gonna manage to make it, especially since he does have a beautiful wonder towards the south. Okay, it's beautiful, not that great, but it's beautiful, right? It looks so awesome. Look at those what is it, smoke over there? It is what it is. How is this smoke always here? Anyway, the smoke, it's not smoke. How do you call them? Clouds, right? Like in the cloud. Yeah, where did the information go? It's in the cloud, man. It's in the cloud. It's like magic. It's in the cloud. Still no African or Asian. Oh. Aren't you not allowed by the 10 Commandments to make false icons? Idols also. Anyway, me with the questions. Let's take a look at the next one. We do have Saladin Sultan on the coast, and looks like he's, well, again, not actually going to be on the coast. He's 1 tile over. And looks like he's also going to have quite a few of these, let's say, Mercury tiles that he's going to get to improve. And I do see he's going to pop that settler next turn. Well, we're going to need to see if he's going to go southeast for the Coco tiles or going to get onto the river towards Matterhorn. Who doesn't like some Matterhorn Mamluks coming against him? Because, you know, that's how it is. We do have also him starting to place down his first holy site. That's going to be a +1, and it looks like he's going to be looking to actually add a few more of these with the campuses in between. We're going to need to see his setup soon. He's going to need to chop a lot of these, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to enjoy that. He's going to need to go towards bronze working, especially since he doesn't really have an opponent. I mean, sure, you can go to Gorgo, but it takes quite a bit of time. You know, we also do need to see Gran Colombia on the map. He's gonna be right in smack in the middle and towards the north of Hungary and also towards the north of Persia. Not close, not far away. We do have him with Bogota getting his setter out in 2 turns, and easy to actually go for the Sahara towards the northeast, while we do have him at southwest with the Coco tiles getting through. Well, we're going to need to see how he's gonna try to actually make use of this space and how much towards the south he's gonna join, because to be honest, we don't have that much fresh water here in between him and Persia. There is this river that is going to give him some fresh water, especially this main style, right? Which doesn't have, by the way, a single 2-2 around it. Kind of bad. He's going to need to invest so much into this to make it work. It is what it is, man. Sacrifices. And while I do see he did actually meet Persia, we're going to need to see them probably declare war by the end of this session. And we do have FDLV, right? That actually needs to pick up the slack here and, you know, show us if they want to remap or not. Maya's gonna have again quite a few of these plantations to work with: tea tiles, bananas, tobacco tiles, incense tiles, no problem, and cotton tiles on his continent. He actually has a continent split over here, and we have the benefit of some citrus tiles also towards the south for some extra amenities. Going towards the western side, looks like he's going for the exploding volcano. He saw the smoke. He's right there. Juan J, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also incense and armor. Yes, where's the armor? Where's the armor coming from? Also, Juan J asking us, is this north versus south? Kinda looks like it. Yes, this is north versus south. You're totally correct. This is north versus south. Also, I mean, please, have you seen the people in the Vatican? What they're doing? What do you mean they're not worshipping? They are worshipping the Pope. Making a lot of commercial out of him also. Like, you know. Fact is, Catholicism became more of a European institution rather than the religion. Christianity was not from Europe, but from the Levant in the Middle East, and it was spread to Africa and Middle East before it was big in Europe when they made the Roman Church. Yeah. Well, looks like FDLV is not gonna like that. They're actually gonna be in a line against their opponents. Can you write Power Wolf, Incense, and Iron for this case? What is that? Power Wolf, Incense, and Iron. Is that a song? I cannot run songs. I don't know anything about if they have copyright or not, as in if they're allowed to be streamed or not. That's basically the reason that I'm doing my music. If they do worship the poor, that doesn't make it less false. Yes, you're right. That's totally correct. I wonder what belief new Pope would choose. Pray plus 8. Yeah. From shrines. Kick. Okay, left or right. This is the map, guys. No more remaps. They used both remap tokens. No more remaps. Choose an outcome. 2 remaps. Ooh, we got some high rollers over here getting the points. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, the French community worships Leech. It is what it is. Where are we going? Left or right? Left? We go left. We're gonna take a look at Dominis first. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna need to hunt them down on the map again. Because last time we didn't quite find him ourselves. He actually needed to settle. Oh, there we go. It wasn't that far. We do have him with 2-3 deer tile in the capital. That's gonna be very nice. And I do see he's also gonna have a decent amount of chops in the capital. I don't really see a very big Liang city like he had in the first one, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have easy settles towards the north, geothermal towards the northwest, and by the looks of it also a cotton settled northeast. I'm gonna have his sources in the first ring of the capital, while his iron tile is gonna be second ring towards the north. We're gonna need to see how things are gonna evolve over here with everything coming up. Well, he does have southeast Maya that he's gonna have an opponent in, and by the looks of it also southwest Sparta, which is gonna be another opponent. I don't think he's gonna go Sparta, because hoplites do tend to kind of pokey the Saka, the horses of their opponents, and they don't go down that well. They're gonna not go down without a fight over here, so we might actually see Sparta being ready for war. We're also gonna need to take a look at Ray M, which is over here, southeast on the map. Looks like Paris is gonna have one big continent, is the red one, and looks like he's also gonna have webcam now on the same continent. Ooh, very nice actually. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of damage from the Guard Imperials. The last time it was kind of useless to use them. Maybe this time they're gonna be useful. We do have him with also a 2-3 deer tile in the capital, and I do see he's gonna get his scout out in 3 turns. They didn't actually go next turn, right? We're still turn 1. Yeah, they're still gathering information, trying to actually, spot their perfect spaceport. He does have a +4 campus in the capital in the 3rd ring, and I do see quite a few pashas towards the south and the western side. While the river network is gonna give him a decent amount of cities, he will get through the mountains to actually get closer to Maya. I'm pretty sure they might actually be touching borders at some point in the game also. Also, 0 Kurgans equals a remap. Wait, here 0 Kurgans. He does have at least 1 Kurgan, but it's only gonna be hit by 1 horse. This one, Kurgan. We got another 2 over here. We got Kurgans, come on, we got Kurgans. But to be honest, I've seen the players less and less use them since they were first introduced. But anyway, as in buffed, so they can actually be used. Because the Kurgans, base game Kurgans, you know what I mean? Anyway, now let's take a look at the next one. We do need to take a look at Nader Shah. No, Captain de Medici's resources. We do have horses in the first ring from Paris, and also his iron tile in the second ring. While I do see he's gonna have Samarkand also take out. He has Fez in between the mountains that is gonna be safe from prying eyes. We do have a webcam now coming up with a scout next turn, and I do see he's gonna have Gobustan Northeast to actually party with, while we do have him with the possibility to actually get adjacency from some of these plantations. We got coffee available, we got some tea tiles, some bananas over here, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna need to put in the mix some maize tiles for that adjacency. We also do have him with a mountain towards the south, which is gonna block him at least one settle. I would imagine he might settle, I guess, the cattle tile and move everything a little bit, but that should be fine. That should be fine. It's all good, you know, there are solutions to everything. We do have him also benefiting from an iron tile in the second ring, and looks like I bothered Athena over here because she's throwing anyway, some claws at me. We do have an iron tile in the second ring here towards the western side, and I do see he's gonna get that horse also in the second ring. Needed to buy out another 2-2 here with the gold, and we do need to move forward because yeah, we're starting up our engines here. We're on turn 5. Let's take a look at who do we have. Nader. Oh, actually webcam now. I think we actually passed Nader. Ooh, wait a second, Nader. Is this gonna be a Chuck Shawarma? Is this game of Chuck Shawarma? Oh my god. We gotta ask chat over here. Is this gonna be the game? Is this the Chuck? Is the special? It is the special, the Chuck Shawarma. You don't know the Chuck Shawarma? Phew. Man, oh man, very juicy. Let's actually yay or nay. Let's see if chat actually feels it. If chat feels this is gonna be the way. Also, Hunde Priester, good evening, sir, and welcome. Both will follow settle Gobustan. I guess so. And we're gonna need to see who's gonna get all of the tiles now. We do have Persia and Floppy actually coming up with a scout next turn. He did manage to actually get his warrior right next to Gobustan. Didn't meet Maya yet. You know, they have a few moments. They can hear themselves speaking, but they don't actually see each other. Let's actually see what's gonna happen. We do have Mashat coming up with also his settler in 5 turns. And there we go. Maya just met Raja. There will be a freshwater series towards the southwest from this river, and I do notice Mashat has in the capital a horse tile in the first ring, while his iron is gonna be second ring here towards the north. Well, we do have him with a decent amount of chops, and I would say actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not that good of a Liang city, but anyway, the freshwater is kind of forcing him to actually go towards his opponent towards Maya southwest, and I would imagine we're gonna see others joining in the party over here, especially Catherine de Medici coming up between the mountains there from the south. Taking a look at Hungary also, let's see, where do we have Hungary? It's right in the corner. Pura is gonna have his river. Oh, this time around 4 tiles for the Pearl of the Danube bonus. Ooh, he did it, boys, he did it. Towards the northwest, he's gonna get his 1-2 settle, and I do see he's also gonna have the south river. Ugh. This is I mean, sure, you can settle on the oil, you know, people say it's black gold or stuff like that. We got some forest fires going on, but he's gonna need to buy out so many tiles over here for it to work. Well, I guess, you know, it's a good thing that the project is gonna start up with commercial first. Oh my god, this fire just keeps on raging, just keeps on giving. 2, 4, 6, 8 tiles already. Oh, I think Athena just got mad at me. I was talking too loud, man. Talking too loud. Athena, bitches on the block. Yeah. This one is but enough space for both, and regardless who gets tiles, there will be water. Yes, they will fight for it. And they will meet and play with their clubs, but not to golf. Ping, ping. Yeah, they're gonna do the ping pong. Ping, 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 ping. I don't think it's worth to contest for Persia. Well, let's actually see. I don't think so. I don't think it's that actually worth to contest anyway, right? You do, but at the same time, these tiles, man, these tiles can make the difference. We'll also do see a builder just popped out from Ashad, a free builder from a hut, and coming back to Hungary here. We do have him with his iron in the second ring southeast. It looks like he's also gonna have a 3-1 Mercury, the exploding volcano next to his capital. Actually, just got to improve the fertility over there. We also do have him with horses, nowhere to be seen. I would imagine they are actually underneath that settle of Buddha, maybe. He must be getting horses from underneath, no? You saw a player bought a bat tile with forest fire to lose pop and take the remap. Is this allowed? No. I mean, I don't think so. But where did you see this? I don't think it happened in this game, no? Anyway, taking a look at also Pompey next. We do have him towards the south of the map. Looks like he's gonna have towards the north Sparta, which is gonna be one of his allies. They can set up coastal trade routes through the Persian Gulf here, and I do see him with fresh water southwest, northeast, and southeast. Well, he's gonna have a river here a little bit further onto the western side to get to establish more cities, and we do have the war declaration being sent between them. I do also notice he's gonna have a lot of stone tiles in the capital already, 3 of them that he can improve with holy site coming up here. It's gonna be a +3. Nice that he's gonna get the extra era score bonus over there, getting that extra phase from the beginning. It's always nice. According to rules, it is. There's no text saying you can't intentionally lose pop to disaster. Yeah, but it's kind of smush, you know. It was a scream, no tally, but I'm just curious. Okay, a scream, got it. I mean, you shouldn't bend the rules, right? The rules. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. We'll take a look at Cairo here. He's seeing his horses in the second ring. His iron is going to be in the second ring southwest where his settler is right now, and by the looks of it, he's going to have another one in the third ring western side. I'm actually, okay, there we go. He's going to go for the rice for the extra food, and I would imagine he's going to need to, again, buy a few tiles here to actually get his, or maybe switch with the captor. He can switch with the captor easy, right? He does have a stone tile here. It doesn't need to actually invest gold. And I do see his neighborhood. He's going to have northeast, actually, Wapcam now. That's going to be another one of his allies, and I'm pretty sure he can get the coastal trade routes with Wapcam now without a problem. We also do notice there is a bit of a skirmish here. The Flopian warrior met the Chakian warrior. They saw each other and they said, okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Bam, bam. And it started, and now they're playing ping pong since then. By the looks of it, we do have him trying to get away. Floppy just got out of the way of that club of Maya, and we do have immediately, look at that, Maya. Chuck is not gonna spend an extra second or an extra turn. He's gonna settle on Gobustan immediately. Seems like there will be conflicts in the area of Gorgo and Matthias. Oh yeah, over here we're probably gonna see something. Yeah, we're already going for the Coco, and I guess talking about this, we do need to actually move to Simon Bolivar. And wait a second, yeah, what? Piche, stai la locul tău, stai la locul tău. With the cat, man. Anyway, we do have Gran Colombia going for his volcano here, and I do see he's gonna get another setter coming up in 3 turns. We do have him with 2 3-2 bananas in the capital that he's gonna get some extra food from, and I do see he's also gonna have the exploding volcano that just burned one of the bananas to a crisp. He did actually meet Hungary in the north, and I do see well, the majority of this territory actually did get burned over here, and he got those extra fertility points. We do have Caracas settled, and I do see also Bogota is gonna get the benefits of a horse tile in the second ring, while first campus is coming in the city of Caracas. That's only a +2, not a splendid one. We also do have him with iron a bit further away, in the 3 tiles out from both cities, and doesn't look like he can actually settle the city for it to be closer. Well, we do need to actually move. Oh, wait a second. He put down another campus. Zero GCC campus. Ew. I mean, he does want those, you know, discounts, but man, 0 GCC campus. Good city on the honey tile southwest, so he can actually get that amenity from, and of course benefit from the extra food as well. And while we do see northeast, he's gonna have Gorgo here. That's again gonna be one of his allies. Hungary in the north, not gonna be an ally. They're gonna get to bonk each other here. And just like Echo Supremo was mentioning, we're probably gonna see quite a bit of action in between them. We do have also Gorgo to take a look at. Sparta just settled on the Coco. He went for the gold. Truffle Coco Banana City. Truffle Coco Banana City. Who doesn't like it, no? We do have another setter coming up in 2 turns from Sparta, and I do see he's gonna have rivers with floodplains towards the southeast, possibly a cotton settle. Eagle in between the mountains kind of looks weird. And we do have him also with Scythia northeast, and it looks like Scythia actually did send one of his first cities, second city toward the south, and that means he's gonna get closer to Greece. We might actually have them touching borders here soon. Well, taking a look at also Sprig's resources, horses in the second ring northwest. We do have iron in the southeast, and I do see he's gonna also have I guess an array of interesting campuses, I would say, right? The deer tile +3, he's gonna have another +2 over here in between the mountains. Could make, you know, one of those government plaza for both of them and add more adjacency there. I'm pretty sure he's also gonna need those acropolises here. We're gonna need to see how that will be used, how the acropolis's adjacency is gonna be used. Well, taking a look at Lady 6 guy, which did manage to put the city of Koba on Gobustan. We do have Persia already placing his encampments in the face of his opponent, while at the moment we do have Chuck going for his animal husbandry. Not working. He did place down his observatories, of course he did manage to get this, and I do see he does have a 0 in webcam now, with Koba actually getting another 0. Guess what? He does need to actually get to irrigation and get a builder to start improving these plantations. Was the cotton tile giving him the gold, and of course the bananas over there. We do have him with a third city coming out next, and from webcam now still needs to actually get his granaries going for those extra food points and also the housing. While I am actually curious, where is he gonna settle the next? Where is he gonna go for the next? Southeast? He's gonna go east? He's gonna go northwest? Where is he gonna go for the next? We don't know. I gotta point out also the city of Koba is working that 4-4 tile of Gobustan, and he's not growing. He's not growing. Also, this is gonna be a quick game, maybe. Let's get games. Thank you so much, sir, for the sub. Much appreciated. 30 months. Woohoo! Amazing. Persia with the double for settling to Maya. Yes, yes. Let's actually see if he's. Can you imagine if he's gonna put a city over here or over here somewhere on the iron tile, right in the face of Maya? I don't think he's gonna do it, but man. Oops, I sent a message earlier. I was gonna talk about the waifus. What's with the waifus? Wait, what are you talking about, waifus? Anyway, it looks like Persia is gonna get his first encampment in 2 turns. He's gonna also improve his iron tile soon. He did manage to get one of his stone tiles over there as a 2-3 and did not improve his sources yet. So I would imagine we might actually see quite a few immortals instead of going for his horses here, which are gonna be faster. But this terrain kind of looks like prime for immortals. It's so quick to move here. We do need to take a look also on the other side. What do we have? Do we have any pantheons coming up? I don't see them, right? We got Greece going for his, you know, encampments. I do see more of these holy sites coming up from the cities of Arabia. Another +1 over here on his iron tile. While we do have him sending his third city towards the southeast so he can get his setup going. We also do notice we got France starting to get into the borders of Maya. Well, ending up actually getting rocked over here by the slingers of webcam now. Not cool, man. Not cool. And we do have our answer. It looks like Maya is gonna go for the northwestern city. Well, Persia also has a scout. Well, I do also notice Persia still moving his settler. Is he actually going on the iron tile? Am I seeing this correctly? Is he going for the iron tile? The Persian UU versus the Mayan UU would be fun indeed, but I think the Hulchi is gonna get his ass whooped. Taraxian, good evening, sir, and welcome. We do see also finally France is actually putting another city between the mountains toward the northwest. He did get Bordeaux southwest of his capital and started working on encampments over there in the capital city. A bit surprisingly that Bordeaux did not buy an extra tile so he can place down another encampment here, and we do have him going for his monument right now. Well, I do also notice, taking a look at Reem, he's going for pottery and early empire, not immediately going for his animal husband into you know, horses, whatever it is, archery, sorry. Archery, right? It's animal husbandry into archery into horseback riding. Anyway, taking a look at R1 also in the middle of the map, we do have him finally finishing up his encampment, and he's gonna start making points in just 1 turn. He's gonna go for an encampment training project here, and I do want to check if he has any civic or technology to actually discover. No, he's safe. No, go back. Make the project, my man. Anyway, he's gonna get a builder out in 2 turns. Might actually want to try to chop that. While he does have another 3 charge builder from Genelus, he did manage to make I would say monument. I think he just wait. This couldn't have been just placed. This was placed a long time ago. How is this city only 1 pop? Did he work the? Oh my god, he worked the 1-3 tile all this time, and he didn't build anything. Did he build? He didn't build anything? Because this encampment is from Pokrovka, no? Yeah, it is from Pokrovka. What did he build over here? Maybe he got the builder. Maybe that's what he actually built with his first charges, right? The first production points. Anyway, now let's see if we do have pantheons. Still no pantheons, and it seems like Persia is trying to actually create some discomfort over here for Chuck to not let him actually place that northern city. As you can see, Maya is actually trying to get in there, while we do have Persia just keeps on going for that iron tile. Oh my god, he's not even. I mean, he's gonna grab at least one tile from Gobustan, right? The 4-4, but that's about it. And it looks like they're gonna actually split this up. Maya go to campuses on the general pint. Okay. Well, he doesn't really have that much adjacency on the campuses right now, so like he's not really getting his return on investment on the observatories at the moment. Persia can get a road from that 4 city from the internal trader. True, and it's gonna be a direct line towards his opponent over here. We do have the traders coming up in 410s from Tarsus. Mashat is gonna get his encampment training project next turn for the first row of points here, and I do see France is also gonna finish that encampment next, going for his improvement on the horse style. We might actually see him trying to get a squad, a destiny squad of horses here, you know, Mad Max style. Just send them on their merry way and see what happens. Get some cowboys going. Well, on the western side, I do see Quito, Bogota, and Caracas are gonna come out with a few of these campuses. The first one, the +2 over here in between the mountains. Bogota still didn't get adjacency, while I do see he's starting to actually get a few of these spatials improved for those extra production points. He probably did split the bananas. I think he split the bananas right between Bogota and Caracas. Kind of makes sense, no? My money is Maya losing a city by 1040. Maya strong, Maya good. We might, I don't know what's gonna happen. I gotta admit, I don't know what's gonna happen. We might see a lot of boom boom going around, and it's can go so many ways. I'm a bit sad, and I have to say Maya over here did not manage to place down his encampment, and with so many people getting encampments, he kind of needed one. He's losing on a +5 over here. Wait, I think you can convert on the winner bet for channel points. KW. Wait, are we going for the we're going for Echo Supreme's suggestion, right? The who will conquer the first city, and we do have the Sharks on one side. Ooh. And then on the other side we got Freritos de la Vega, which we're gonna just shorten it to FDLV because, you know, it is what it is. We're big boys, we can actually read FDLV, right? We know what it is. Why did the Black Wing open encampments? Well, triple encampment setup actually is quite strong if you do manage to get all of the production points going. He's gonna fight for general, and they do have Maya to actually eat into. If they do manage to take away the generals from Maya, Maya is not gonna have that much power on the defense as you would have had normally, and we do have a very strong castle timing for France. Yes, I think he could have easily actually opened up campuses here, especially since he would have had quite a few strong ones. Roger Pack would have said and welcome, but he did choose to go for encampments, and this also is a valid strategy because of the reasons I said earlier. And it looks like, oh my god, I'm sorry, cat. Pause. I'm sorry, the cat actually pressed the P button. I might need to disconnect my keyboard at some point because she started to find out all of the buttons, all of them at once. This is incredible. Păi cum adică? Ce ne facem aici? Te joci tu în locul meu după aia? Oh my god. Cat, man. Cats. Cats these days, man. Cats these days. Teenagers. Anyway. Let's see what do we have here. No, looks like Persia did manage to... the Chuck is not giving an inch. He's not giving an inch. Yeah, the cat paused. We do have, by the looks of it, Floppy Flongy managing to get hurt over there on the scout. He's gonna have an immortal coming up soon from the city of Tarsus in 5 turns. He's actually hard building one from Bactria, and I do see he's gonna have a trader that's gonna connect that to the capital city, allowing him to actually have a lot more production and food coming in. And we also do need to see if Maya is gonna manage to get to his classical unit technology, because that's the big thing. And right now, Maya's going astrology. Chuck, what is going on? Going astrology right now. You're not building boats. You're not going cartography, Chuck. Okay, why is he going? Why is he going for astrology? 50,000 points on FDLV. Oh my god, somebody just dropped it. Defender, because he misses general anyway. Does he have time for that? Because these immortals are coming soon. They're training right now, you know. Not sure if I want to join or not. That bad. Maya is going to disappear. I mean, I don't know yet, because by the looks of it, FDLV is on Maya's side. What do you mean? So, like, people over here on the stream are actually voting. They're putting their points in, right? They're putting their bets on Chuck, even if he is 1 versus 3. Like, this is amazing. Anyway, we do need to see if we do have some pantheons here. It looks like finally we do have initiation has been picked up by Cithia, and we're gonna also have an encampment training project, another one probably coming up from Pokrovka next turn. He does have 28 out of 30 points. Like, Greece is also gonna get one by the looks of it. We just switched the yes, we just switched the turn. So Cithia got one. Looks like Greece. Ooh, oh, all of them got taken so quickly. So France did manage to recruit one. He did get Sun Tzu. Hannibal Barca is on Cithia, so he's gonna have the damage against Greece. We don't have Greece with a general. He tried, but he couldn't do it. We do have Hungary also managing to get Buriga, Trungtrak on the side of Persia to help out the Immortals. This is not gonna go down well. Wait, Moksha in the city of Koba. Going in. Okay. Opa. Excuse me, I got a hiccups again. Religious settlements being chosen also as a pantheon for Gran Colombia. We do have Greece, still no pantheon, still 2 encampments, and unfortunately he put a lot of production into those projects, but couldn't get one general. I do also see Divine Spark is being chosen by Arabia, kind of like the standard thing over here for him to get some extra faith points per turn from those extra prophet points a turn. And well, we're going to see if he's gonna get a lot of campuses. Now we do have Moshe establishing Cairo in 4 turns, and I do see he's building up his shrine count for those faith points, and I do see he's on right now only 6. Well, I guess it is what it is, only 6 points. When do we have the first immortal coming up? So Persia getting Trungtrak, okay, 4 turns there, and then 5 turns here. And we do have already the Hulcha starting to come around. That slinger doesn't look good. That slinger, it looks like he's gonna eat a Hulcha arrow. No? Whoa! He actually got out. Oh, the scout died. The scout gave his life to save the slinger. Yeah. I mean, I guess it required a sacrifice. Big sacrifice. He gonna take Defender of Faith? Okay. Who? Wait. You're talking about Arabia or you're talking about Maya? You're talking about Maya, right? Did Maya actually put down a holy site? He did actually put down a holy site in the city of Uxmal. And I do notice Cithia is actually deploying his general towards the southeast in Isik while he's building up his barracks. We only have him with a single encampment. It's not the triple encampment set up into something else. Boom, boom here. It's going to be a bit of a, chillier, actually, I should say, Scythian development. And we do also see France did manage to actually connect that city from La Rochelle, sending a trader through the mountains so he can drill a pathway towards the city of Paris and maybe even Bordeaux so he can actually connect everything. He did manage to get some monuments out for those extra culture points, and we do have him on 7 and 6. Well, looks like right now he's gonna discover archery just as Floppy is gonna do it. Now we do have him with Stake Toward Force coming up in 4 turns, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to see if he's gonna start chopping units here anytime soon. I kind of doubt it. I think he's gonna wait for the courser timing, not horses. Anything is possible though. We're probably gonna see City over here, Persia, managing to actually get some damage on Maya soon. While we do need to see if City is gonna start to actually get into the game. Everyone from the western side, I don't think he actually has that big of a pressure from Sprig in between the mountains, especially because he lost his general. And Cithia also has an extra +5 when attacking wounded units. He's a very, very, very tough cookie to crack. Very tough one. Greece gonna do something or Maya 1 versus 3? I think Maya's gonna be 1 versus 3 over here, because I gotta point out Greece also has Hungary to worry about, which also, guess what, he does have commercials coming up. And look at this beauty. Booty guys here. In the game, we do have him starting to improve his tiles. What is this tile, man? 5-4-1 Mercury tile from the beginning. 5-4-1. What is defensive terrain for Gobustan? It's a hill. Yeah, it's a hill. It's a +3 basically on the defense. Defense modifier there, 3. Oh no. Is that horseback riding in 7? He didn't improve a pasture, no? Does he have a pasture? He doesn't have a pasture. Oh, he does have here, but it's like in 2 turns he can actually get it. So, oh, he's not even going there. He's going to chop Stonehenge. So wait, who's gonna give him who's gonna give him horseback riding boost? Because Simon Bolivar is also 5 turns away. That's kind of late. That's kind of late. Like, look at these immortals. They're coming up in 2 turns, and he does have the general. The first one actually came out from the city of Tarsus, starting to move. I'm pretty sure actually that was from Mashad. And starting to move towards his front line. Maya does have warriors on the front line with a few of these switches. If he does want horses, he's gonna need to either invest a lot of gold, and that's gonna be a lot of gold. A lot of gold. It's like Maya coming into the game over here with his pockets, clink, 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 clink. But at the same time, man, you gotta take into account what is it gonna do with iron working. That's gonna take another route on the text. Chuck is in trouble. Chuck is big shawarma, big shawarma. Now we do also see God of the Forge being picked up by Greece. He definitely is afraid that he's gonna get attacked by his opponents once the extra production with Scythia next to him. I cannot say I blame him. Religious settlements did allow Gran Colombia to go for his 4th and 5th settlers quite quickly. He's gonna develop more cities here very, very, very nicely. And yes, we do have Arabia also needs to actually start expanding, and I do not see him yet. Well, we do have him with the triple setup of cities. Catholicism has been picked up, and we do have choral music with the shrines and temples providing the culture equal to their increasing faith output, and then tithe for the extra gold for each city following the religion. Well, he's gonna get more when he gets to theocracy. I don't want to check over here. Text side looks like Rem is also going horseback riding. We got Floppy also going horseback riding. N1 going horseback riding. Apology going horseback riding. It looks like everybody wants horseback riding. Still no unit on the front line from Persia, unless you take into account this, banged up archer in the city of Bactri, which I gotta say, at the moment, did manage to successfully push back the Mayan Hulches. They're not there anymore. They're not actually acquiring experience from attacking into the cities of Persia. But anyway, we do have first immortal about to pop, and we're going to need to see how this goes. Okay, big question. What's the damage from the Hulche? Tiny. Very tiny. Okay, 3 immortals to go. General on the front line. Another wave coming in. He's gonna start getting the builders to start improving more of these tiles from the capital. I would imagine he might actually... Ooh, this would have been so useful if you could have managed to actually get a builder here from his teammates. I'm pretty sure it only cost them like 110 gold points right now. We didn't have that many Persian builders actually running around the map. Taking a look at the city-states, we do have Hunza, Bandar Brunei, Muscat, Cahokia, and Samarkand. Wow, 5 of these commercial city-states in the game. Armagh with Nazca are going to provide some religious bonuses. Namadol and Mohenjo-Daro for the culture. We also do have Brussels over here for the industry. Fez is going to be the only one for science, and that's actually locked in over here in the south part of the map. And a cat is also going to be appear in the game. He got in the game. We do have Scythia with the ability to actually take down a cat. This is going to be a question if he does want to take it, or maybe he's going to give it to Persia to just get some, attacks on the walls over there. Hulches coming in. We do have also Athena trying to play with something over there, making some noise right behind me. Maya, wait, he got his observatory pillage. France walks in. He lit the books on fire. And I do see he's he's gonna get that holy site in 2 turns from Muxmal. Getting another Hulche from Webcam now is gonna delay his ability to actually get Stonehenge. Couldn't actually chop the forest where he wanted to and pre-place one of his the Governor Plaza. Persia is gonna reveal his immortals, and we're gonna need to see him go through the forest here. As you can see, he does have new ones right in the build queues from Bactria and Tarsus, while at the moment Maya still did not discover his horses. We do have him going for mining in 1 turn. I think he realized that he doesn't have mining when he actually wanted to chop. Can you imagine how actually awkward that was? He actually put his builder, was ready to chop the Stonehenge. He was like, okay, I'm safe, guys. I'm getting right now. I'm getting Defender of the Faith. Okay, there's gonna be a shield around our cities over here, and everybody's gonna be like that Gundam City over there. Everybody's shooting is gonna be a pew pew, and the bullets are just gonna drop down. It is what it is. And well, let's actually see what Chuck is gonna do now, because he couldn't have mining. He didn't have it. So all of that timing, poof, one of the scouts of France walked in, and that's it. Threw a little bit of chaos inside. Does he have horseback? No. No, he's actually 5 turns away from horseback riding. 5 turns. Sanctur. Wait, actually. That sounds a lot close. Very close. Very, very, very close to Sanctuary. Sanctur, Sanctuary. No? No, am I dreaming this? Oh my god. Where did that word come out? Ooh. I think a few hulches are gonna die. Hello, Cool Whip. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, I don't know. 4 times right now. Political philosophy coming up in 2. And we do have already 3 mortars banging on the doorstep for Maya. Pushed one of the hulches away. He does have a promotion, so he's gonna get back some health. While we do have him with another 3 that are around the city of Koba. 5 times for Stonehenge. This French scout just kept on going and pillaged the T-tile as well. I mean, he was just feeling right, no? T-tile best tile. Anyway, the Stonehenge is gonna come out in 5, and we're gonna probably see also Floppy managing to get his sword by riding next turn. We still have a turn for them to actually get their Rara score. Oh my god, Rem! How did this happen? I'm stunned right now. I am stunned. How can this be? 14 out of 19 for AM. What is this? Campus. Okay. Wow. Normal age. He's a normal age enjoyer. Yeah. Because he is France. France classic problem. I mean, +4 campus, both. Anyway, both if he would have actually settled the coast. You know what I mean. He could have gone for the lake and got a... Oh yeah, there are so many choices. Amani in a city-state. There are quite a few choices. Well, we do have him with a builder coming out next turn, and we still don't see him actually improving his strategic resources. While we do have Floppy managing to get his attack going, looks like we just jumped into the new era. So we're gonna definitely see the players needing to pick up their golden age bonuses, except Rem, which is a normal age enjoyer. First horse actually popped out from Maya. Looks like he did manage to invest into a lot into the city of Koba with a lot of gold. 160 just poof in the air, so he can actually get the horse. 4 turns for Stonehenge. He's gonna need to start to repair the T-tile and of course the observatory. And while we do need to see if Floppy is gonna manage to actually move forward and take down the units around the city of Koba without taking that much in return, that much damage in return. With a new wave of immortals coming out from Tarsus and Bactri soon, we're gonna need to start talking about each and every one of these. Chuck with 9 science and 12 culture, 176 defense, most of it in the city of Koba. Going for walls, masonry, and also benefiting from 29 production points. Not that big right now, but the difference between him and his opponent is, well, marginal. And we do have also Sprig, 12 science and 18 culture. Went for a pen brush and voice this time around on Sparta. He's gonna take, how to say, the God of the Forge as a Pantheon, and did manage to actually put down 2 of these encampments. Already we do see Scythian swordsman actually coming towards him with a general. The second one couldn't actually get built, but then we do have generals managing to get another one. And we do have also Sparta already with the iron improved. He does have his swords improved. He's gonna give that to his allies. While I do see his Gavron Plaza did actually get placed right next to the city of Sparta. We don't have campuses or something else right now giving him the bonuses. And well, he does have 35 points of production, which is pretty good at this point. Tirits also. Oh, wait a second. I think we need to see this. I think we need to see this happening. What do we have here? So this one is gonna get a promotion. I don't think he's actually gonna take enough damage to, you know, roll over and die. And we do have the other ones that need to keep moving forward. I'm actually a bit surprised he kept these in the forest instead of moving closer to the city center, so he can have shooting solutions or more of these Mayan units. Yeah, sure, the Hulches should have done some damage. Yes, there is an Akkad in the game, and it's actually the only military city state in the game over here, right to the south of Scythia. Oli yet? Oligarchy yet? You mean? Oli. I don't see oligarchy. No. Well, let's take a look at Tirits, and then we're gonna come out for oligarchy here. Taking a look at Gran Colombia, 5 cities already getting his free commandant general. Jose Antonio Perez is coming up for his pleasure. We do have audience chamber coming out from also Bogota, while he's sending a city towards the east side of over here. He's gonna actually try to get it on the river in the desert. He might actually get to set up some coastal trade routes through that lake with Arabia. If Arabia wants to get next to the Berengen Crater later and have a total of like what 10 food in all of the city or something. 20 tiles, 10 food. This is a disaster if he doesn't actually manage to get some form of a Petra here. We also did have earlier Gran Colombia managing to get his campuses out. He did place his government plaza so he can add some more adjacency, going for his audience chamber coming up in 510s. While he does have some horses going towards the north, he does need to protect himself from a possible Hungarian attack, which doesn't look like it's gonna be coming anytime soon. And taking a look at this, finally Persia is actually stepping in. He will probably take out the first vulture here. We do have quite an array of immortals coming out from Tarsus and Mashhad. More builders able for him to actually use for the chops. And of course, Truntrax General did actually get placed on the front line. He might actually need to also move one tile to the west side. FTLV, we talked about Tirits. Let's see Saladin. Saladin here, still on 3 cities. Did manage to get all of his builders out. Did jump up to 39 faith at 10. And of course, started placing down his campuses in between the government plaza and his holy sites, getting +3 over here and another +3 over here in Aleppo. Very nice. From Cairo, he does need a bit more population because he chose the government plaza as the second district. While I do see his 4th city is actually moving north, we do have a 5th one coming up from Aleppo next turn. And taking a look at this, I think the moves are gonna come out, right? Yes, there we go. General move first. The front line, come on. Let's see these bad boys going against each other. Boom! Hulce goes down! Wait, he didn't attack him with the body slam? Whoa, no body slam. Okay, I thought he's just gonna body slam and take that wheat tile, right? Next turn he would have, you know, jumped onto the med pack and just get his health pack. Anyway, we do have an archer here from Scythia that is also getting into the borders of Maya. Maya desperately sending one of his soldiers to help defend, but it's only one single archer. It should be fine. Looks like also Scythia is managing to put the pressure on Greece, slowing him down. Well, Apology, 11 science with 27 culture, is also gonna have with his spawn over here the markets finishing next turn. He did manage to get some more production into settlers here, and I do see he's having such a ball of a time here with all of those mountain tiles. The exploded volcano, +4 campus, +3 campus next to Estergom in between the mountains, while he's also going to work on his 4th and 5th settlers quite soon. And we will need to see if Persia is going to start to body slam the city of Koba here. That city looks, well, I mean, this is kind of like, you know, misleading. The game is telling us it's 28 defense earlier, now it's 38 defense earlier, but it's actually 41 on the defense. It is what it is. These numbers, man, these numbers are just like everywhere. You know, we do need to see if Persia is going to manage to get in. And I'm sorry, but there's quite a bit of rain outside. Quite a bit of rain. If you guys hear a bit too much rain, just tell me, and I'm gonna just close the window so you can hear, so you cannot hear it that badly. I do like to let you know, the air get in. Anyway, Floppy here with Drums of War Golden Age. He did want to go for a lot more strategics, and yes, he does have new immortals coming around. So many units, and I am actually quite surprised that Maya did not manage to actually chop a few more horses here. Chuck is also going to get his bronze working next turn, and it looks like we're going to have Victor establishing in the city of Koba in 3. Needed to actually move Moksha from that city center, while we do just have him defending with a single horse in the city of Koba. We saw Hulce scratch immortals. I was not impressed, but yeah, true. I didn't like, yeah, I didn't like it either. These Hulches are not that talented, I gotta say. They're not that talented. What did these guys shoot? Did they take out another one of those units? Never mind. They shot something and I didn't see it. Maya's dead. The flying toilet comes in, makes a statement. Judgment is in. Maya gonna make shawarma. The flying toilet, we were just talking about the famous Chuckian shawarma. You saw the big yeah, this is the famous Chuckian shawarma. One Hulche did 60 damage in 2 shots to the immortal near the general. Well, that wasn't enough. Not nearly enough. The walls are going up in Koba next turn, but I do have to say, these are immortals. They can shoot from afar. There's gonna be like spears, arrows flying everywhere, even shields. There's gonna be like buckets of water over there just being thrown at the city center. Oh my god, this reminds me of one of those scenes from Monty Python. Do you know the scene when they got to the castle? Yeah, You know, the one that farts in the general direction? Yeah, it is what it is. No, this is what happened. No, anyway, City Patriot got us also Pantheon for Persia. We do have Floppy here managing to get 41 points of production, while Czech is still on 30. Well, 13 science and 30 in culture is not that big, and from what I do see, City is starting to pressure on Uxmal. They might actually... Ooh, triple convergence here. France is taking in Samarkand as another city. He's starting to send his archers towards the north, and a few more horses are coming around. Did manage to actually connect to his capital city, the city of La Rochelle, on the front line, while we do need to see another trader connecting also the city of Bordeaux. Going for commercials for a bit of extra gold. We do have Rem actually losing gold per turn right now with open Russian voice is not that good at the beginning. 47 points of production, 17 science, 23 culture, with also Ancestral Hall coming up, not World Throne or something else, or Odin's Chamber in the capital city. Is going to get the ability to actually put more production into those settlers. Okay, I was watching over here how the shots were going through. Looks like the deletion of the Hulches is going beautifully, and we do have Purchase Immortals just not caring at all. They just shrug it off. They just shrug it off. Another one of the Hulches. That was the last Hulche. Last Hulche around the city of Koba just died. Maya greeted too hard. You think he greeted too hard? I mean, what did he greet? He went for, well, I guess he did go for observatories that didn't really give him any kind of, you know, ability over there. Didn't have horse baron, didn't have enough resources to actually make the horses. Tried to get the religion, couldn't get the religion, or at least, wait, he's getting a religion. He finished Stonehenge finally. So, but his religion is not going to develop in the city of Koba because he doesn't have a holy site over there. It's just a big mess of things, man. Just a big mess. We do have also the Scythian army arriving on the borders of Greece. Ooh. Not happy about this. He's sending all of his swordsmen on the front line, and we do have him getting some hoplites also in the mix over here. But it's only one brother. No, we got two brothers over here, two hoplites. The hoplites, have you seen the hoplites? They're actually, you know, brother in arms over there. A triple monument when he already had the Kobustan. Ooh, that is maximum greed. I gotta agree over there with Blazecat Games. That is word. Yeah, Sandeep, good evening, sir, and welcome. Will we have the horses of France actually after defeating the city of Samarkand go towards, I would imagine so, Maya. Crabism, Defender of the Faith with Zen Meditation. He's gonna get at least an extra +3 in webcam now. Nuxmal, I wouldn't really say that Koba is gonna, you know, take quite a bit of time to get going, but I do have to say the city is probably gonna be taken out before it's gonna be converted. Like I'm pretty sure these immortals are gonna make quick work of it. We do have also a cat not being soothed right now, so I don't think the immortals are gonna get that benefit. Samarkand has been defeated. We do have France starting to reposition his units towards Maya, and we'll need to see a few more coming out, because I don't think two horses are gonna do the job here. But anyway, Scythia managing to get into the borders of Maya with one of these swordsmen and one of these horses, while the city of Koba is dead. It's dead. It's Jova. Yeah. Oh my God. This is quick. We do need to see if also Hungary is gonna do anything here. Looks like Gran Colombia is sending some units to take over the city of Varmag on the coast there. While we do have him still building up his commercial code for those extra gold points per turn. He is gonna have Greece sending some cities towards him. We also did see Wolostron being built in Sparta. I do see the fourth city from Mycenae is going towards the south here. Athens actually got a big burning banana, and I do see him going for his Acropolis from that city center. Unfortunately, I don't think he has tiles to work right now, no? He doesn't have tiles to work. Probably he switched the iron tile so he can work at least one tile over there, but that's about it. You know, some Hatsaka horse archers are also coming out from Scythia cities. Remember, Scythia can actually buy these units with faith, but you know, that's what the Kurgans are for. He doesn't have very good Kurgans, so you know, that's one thing that was pointed out at the beginning. He did manage to actually put some of these into production, and another 3 units are going towards the east side. Horseman units going towards Maya. While Maya's fighting for survival, the big Jackian shawarma is about to be made. Now the big question is FDLV gonna keep on going even if they have Chuck like this? And I gotta also say, what if they wouldn't have remapped the first one when they had in between their opponents Pompey? ready to get going, right? They shouldn't have remapped. I don't think they should have remapped. Encampments into Acropolis is big sim incoming. Yeah, very big sim for for Spring over there. Well, I do see the city of Koba's walls are about to go down. We still have a few of these Persian units that can use their ranged attack against the city center, and already the city of Vuxmal is also lashing out. I think that was scout or something that got taken out from Scythia. While of course Scythia is gonna get his units next to the city center. There aren't that many units that could defend this, not at all actually. With so many Persian units actually able to attack into the city of Koba and body slam it right now. They could take it. No, they just missed it. They just missed it. He could have body slammed with 3 of them, chose not to. Well, I guess it's fine. Yeah, to be honest, it's fine. Yeah, there we go, body slam. He did have another range shot, another 2 range shots actually.
Lunkas has joined
Didn't see
the
those.
round table.
Lunkazi, good evening, sir, and thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated, sir. Also, can make an escape play? Where? They're keeping him in a cage. He's encircled. We do have the units of France getting through from the south. I do see here, at least Maya did manage to actually get Hypatia for that free library. Well, that might have helped a long time ago. Hungary is working for his Fadlan in the merchant screen for an extra trade route capacity, and from by the looks of it, I do not see anybody important next. We do have Bisheng over there as the engineer. Looks like Zhang is gonna be next scientist, and of course we got the writers, artist, and blah blah, which are kind of the same. We do also see that we do have Gran Colombia managing to get a lot of cities, 2, 4, 6, 7 cities already with the commercials coming out. He did manage to also jump up in gold on 21, 29 science and 38 culture. Does look like it's a good opener, while Rem is only on 21 and 29. He's kind of missing that, you know, the X factor. Joey's, good evening, sir, and welcome. Joyes, actually, Joyes. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I was gonna get into a Civ multiplayer, but then I heard and saw how toxic you are. No thanks. Wow, I'm so toxic, man. Yeah, wow. Amazing. I see you like sniffing heads on lies. What can I tell you, man? Unlucky. Maeda is without even really slowing them down much. It's over. And well, that's yes and no, because a lot of them did actually get a lot of units here. And to be honest, this actually is slowing them down quite a bit. Yeah, crickets. Yeah, I don't know, man. But do I pick only one in game creation? Just bought it, and in rule set I can choose only one of them. Wait, what? Michael doesn't even want to play because of OnSpot. Makes no sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think these days some people think that if you invest to try to build something, it's very toxic. It's very. How could you? How could you build something? You nasty human. Go back. Stay in your home. Don't build anything. No. Why you help civilization community? Go back. You know. I don't know, man. Crazy. I call crazy, man, when I see it. It is what it is. Anyway, we do have Persia managing to get to the capital of Webcam, and I do see also Uxmal is already under siege. We do have quite a few Scythian units with the Persian units going in. And yeah, the world is a bit crazy right now, man. Everything, you know, is like, you know that saying, you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it is gonna stick. That's basically it right now, right? It's just people throwing shit at each other. Anyway, yeah, we do have the walls coming up in Wakanal in 3 turns. So that city might actually not survive the next 3 turns, since we do have the Persian army already knocking on the doorstep. And that's going to be a 4 versus 3 situation extremely quickly. That's 10-40 4 versus 3 situation. Hungary is still on 4 cities. I would have expected him to actually go more. We do have him with a 5th one coming out to the east of Buda, none to the south of Gran Colombia here. While Gran Colombia did manage to take over the city of Armak, he's sending some of his units towards the north. And there's a thing over here. Hungary doesn't actually have defensive units in the city of Buda like classical units. He has some scouts here and he has some archers, and that's about it. Now, while I do see also settlers coming out from Estergom, well, we're gonna have some traders starting to actually connect all of his cities, and he did manage to get quite a few of them. Apologies, still 19 science and 43 culture, working on campuses. That's gonna be a nice +3 over here in Kyosek. While we're going to see how he's gonna get to set up everything. I was expecting him to actually put his government plaza a little bit to the north, but to be honest, that's kind of fine anyway, right? No, that's actually where he should have placed it, right across the river. I was thinking without the Pearl of the Danube, without taking into account the Pearl of the Danube bonus, the right style would have been actually amazing over there for the campus adjacency. Okay, 1 city left, 3 turns to get the ancient walls. Looks like Maya is DEAD. Do you see that in Luxmal, by the way? Those units are just casually ignoring the Mayan wheelchair. That guy got onto the wrong side of the fence. He actually got onto the wrong side of the fence over there. I think they're gonna call the GG soon after Maya's defeat. I don't know. I think Michael thinks that world would be better if every country was ruled by the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Battle cruiser, bro. Oh my man, that would be another level of memeing. Like, that's just a totally higher level of memeing. Wow. Yeah, there are some special cases, I would say, that are getting into the Eurovision. Anyway, we do have Wipe Canal coming up with his ancient walls next turn. We're going to see if Persia is actually going to attack. Doesn't look like he actually has with what. So that city is going to remain until next turn, and the walls are going to go up. Yeah, it kind of looks like Maya's dead in 2 turns. Greece did also manage to push back Scythia, not before actually Scythia sent some more of these Sakahor archers, and it looks like he's trying to drag him out. He's trying to drag him out of the borders here, but Sprig is not moving. He put all of his units on the defense to try to get the advantages from the higher elevation. Governor Pingala deployed in Mycenae. We do have Greece managing to get quite a few of these builders to keep chopping, and he is on 22 science with 39 culture. No movement actually from the Grand Colombian units. And also anonymous gifter, thank you so much for the gift, Lunka, welcome sir. Is an FTLV position that good that they can win 3 versus 4? That's a very good question. If we're gonna have a much better team coming out from Grand Colombia and Arabia, 4 versus 3 situation, we'll see. Erwan is still only on 11 science with 13 culture. He did go for drums of war. He is putting a bit more pressure on Greece, and he did manage to actually successfully help out Persia take over the Mayan Empire. He should, to be honest, he kind of should send his units back right now, because he doesn't really like go and take a CAD, for example. Oh my god, it's even building walls, man. Anyway, I do also notice France is barely now getting through with his horses, and he's starting to actually get a few more settlers out. There we go, we got 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4, and it seems like is I would say he did manage to get Moksha with Magnus and Liang in the city of La Rochelle. Interesting that he went Liang in the city of La Rochelle and not actually going for, you know, Pingala for those extra science points. City is kind of pretty rare. That's one of the things I wanted to take a look at when I saw his science and culture over here. Didn't really seem good. And look at that, Tirits is already 100 points of production, 34 science, 44 culture, getting a few more horses out. We might actually see him clean the map with Llaneros, to be honest, with this speed. And of course, we're going to see how Pompey is also going to get through. The biggest problem here might be goal, but then I take a look at the Tirits and Sprigs. Goal per turn, 36 and 32 right now. Looks pretty good to me. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong here. We got Marcus Licinus Crassus available as a merchant, and I'm pretty sure Hungary did manage to pick up Infadlan for those extra trade-out capacity points. Yeah, while we do have him getting new campuses, finally. Whoa, this got burned. I don't know what burned it, but that got burned. And I do see Hungary did manage to bring some units from Muscat. I think he's bringing them all from Muscat on the defense of the city of Buda, dragging them down. They have 40 rare players. It's Liang Pikes, greedy normal age play, but I feel Maya didn't really slow them. Wait, where is the... Oh, that's what you think is here? Liang City Parks in the city of La Rochelle? That would be expensive. Moksha here. Hope he did manage to pick up Euclid, and of course he did manage to also get Damascus so far away to the northwest. Okay, I think this is it for webcam now, right? We're gonna be watching the demise of the Mayan Empire. The Chakian Shawarma has been fully finished. There we go. Chak has just been taken down. Boom. 4 versus 3 situation. And that's... Oh, wait a second. We needed to finish the prediction over here, no? The Sharks did manage to get it. There we go. Oh my god, so many points. So many points. And let's... put up the prediction for who will win, but should we? I'm thinking right now. I'm asking myself, should we? Are they gonna go through? I'm gonna need to actually, keep my hands on the buttons over there, because if there's gonna be GG soon, I need to stop the prediction, because I know everyone in the chat over here is gonna be like points, put the points in, woo, ding 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 ding, yeah, exactly. But I feel my ad didn't really slow down. Yes, I mean, he was really in a bad spot, but he greeted. No, he was in a bad spot, and to be honest, I'm so surprised he didn't go in Cammons here much earlier. I mean, he tried, but way too late. Had he rushed horseback, I think he could have lived longer and maybe he had time to escape. I kind of agree. But to be honest, there were 3 civilizations coming against him, so I'm not sure if he would have lived in any of the scenarios, but I'm pretty sure he would have withstood more damage. Can we call it like that? I don't think he would have lived. He would have lived longer, sure. Right, that's about it. Yeah. It is what it is. You kind of said it. Observatory just sucks compared to the sun. Unlike the sun, you need to get plantations, exactly, and irrigation is quite expensive. Yeah, well, we do have festivals also chosen by France as pantheon, and I do see he's managing to get new builders out with new cities. Also, he might actually get the opportunity to go and take down Gran Colombia city of Armagh at some point. We do have Hungary also spending those extra gold points so he can get his Hungarian swordsman out from the city of Muscat. While he did manage to recruit Burica earlier, we do have Gran Colombia right to the south of him, sending some of his units here. That is not going to be nice. Apology doesn't have that much science, and of course we do have Tirits not only with the science and the culture, but he also has the extra production and gold. Well, we're going to see how this is going to be balanced out. I do see Hungary is managing to put another +3 campus. No, that's a Diplo quarter from the city of Eger, bringing in more swordsmen. Wow, who would have thought he's going to bring in more swordsmen from the city of Muscat? Arabia working on his Warlord's throne. Looks like he might actually want to pull off an attack over here against somebody. They do have Scythia that keeps on bonking on the head of the Greece units here. Saka horse archers have a shooting solution. We got one of them that can shoot the swordsman. That's a good damage. Easy peasy, no? It's the +3 right now. This got nerfed, but it still works, right? The Scythian +3. Yeah, true. Living longer is better than dying. True. Oh my god. Look at these 63 defense hoplites. Ancient units, man. Ancient units. These Greek hoplites must have so much muscle. Tokihara, good evening, sir. Now purchase on a free sim, and if Hungary holds Colombia, it will be GG. We shall see. I think Colombia doesn't seem like he's punching through anywhere. I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking Tirits over here, trying to get either coursers or go to Llaneros directly if he wants to attack into Hungary. Hungary is going to want to keep expanding, and of course he does have that southern city I was mentioning earlier on that oil tile, but that's a hard city to defend. Like, I totally understandable that he doesn't really want to take it. Now we do have all of the units of Persia that are just sitting around right here after their campaign, and we're going to need to see if they will want to keep going somewhere. France is actually trying to get some units into Arabia's territory. These cities are only 26 defense. He did manage to get at least one horse out, and of course is still working on his Warlord's throne, while Pompey is on 25 science and 49 culture. Doesn't seem like he did manage to get that much rollover of his science adjacency here. With granaries coming in also to give him some extra housing points, we're going to need to see to the north if Scythia is going to manage to punch through his opponent here. The hoplites are also very, very able to hold the Saka horse archers. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Oh, I do need to actually get this and then get this. There we go. There was French scout controlling. What French scout? Persia. If he lived long enough, he could have moved towards Arabia. Maybe, yeah. But France was here. France Rem always had some form of an eye over here to the southwest of Maya. Was trying to figure out if there is a unit coming through. More cities from France are also being settled. Rem still on 22 science with 32 culture, 63 points of production there. On the western side, looks like FDLV on tidits over here on Gran Colombia is just gonna get new builders out, probably with the feudalism bonus. I'm pretty sure they did manage to get to that timing, especially with 49 culture. And 114 points of production does put him in the lead when it comes to that number, that category. Diplo quarter coming up from Quito. They are preparing themselves to go for the next Congress. We still have 10 turns, but they do want to get those influence points going through. And looking at Gorgo cities, he's starting to get a few heavy chariots out, so he can actually get knights. We're probably gonna be looking at stirrups as a technology soon from Sprig. He's just, you know, taking a bit of a turn over there for mathematics. We do have new holy sites coming in also for Arabia in his newly founded cities, while he's deploying his religion everywhere. I feel like he should send his third settler to Arabia with the Hulches. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, that would have been a much faster. He could have sent it over here, right? Send it on the cliffs of Dover or something. Anyway, try to keep it away. Ooh, wait a second. CTI is coming through. CTI is coming through. CTI is coming through. He's coming in. He's coming in to party. Oh my god, look at these hoplites, man. These hoplites are two shining horses, bro. Amazing. And amazing. I really like playing that mediocre sponsor in Colombia. So satisfying to have a lot of haciendas. You know, this is not wrong. You should have seen when they were at the beginning. If he settled towards Arabia, he could have lived. He could have lived. If you know you're dead anyway, might as well just escape early. Yeah, but he didn't know yet that he would be attacked by, you know, 3 opponents at the same time. Hungary getting his markets out from Buda. We do have also campuses coming in from Kiosk and Pex. While we do have Marcus Licinius Crassus also available for him. That kept on being there for quite a while. It looks like in the great general screen, the CTS going strong to get another one of these generals, the medieval ones. So Persia also still ticking up some points over here. France, Hungary, seems, but I don't see anybody making projects. In the great scientist screen, finally Abu al-Qasim is going to be available for them. Arabia might actually definitely want this for his Mamluks, while I do see he's bringing in more of these holy sites for the extra faith, but then he did jump up to 73 faith a turn. Going for new encampments, this is going to be a good one. Got the hanging gardens in the city of Cairo and kept on improving his styles here. He's trying to also take over the city of Brussels, which kind of looks dead right now. Arabia doesn't need to actually promote or doesn't care. I guess we're gonna see which one is gonna survive here. Yeah, there we go. Wait. How did he lose a horse? Did he attack so quickly with both of them? One of them just died? No? He died 10 pre 1040. Yeah, he did try. He made 3 people open encampments perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't see anything bad about this. Apology started to get more science points, 30 and 51, and I'm pretty sure with how to say pyramids, he's gonna get quite a few bonuses. New campus from PEX, that is gonna be another +3, +4 actually in between the mountains. Oh, and there we go. Getting another commercial from Kose. Cannot actually place it next to a river, so he gets the extra adjacency while he keeps on working on the Diplo quarter from Eger. I do see he is sending a settler towards the south with all of that levied army, which still has 6 turns to go. We're going to need to see if Gran Colombia is going to make the line of defense and actually keep it. These units do have an extra +3 from the combat strength of the Raven King trait, but we don't have that many archers that could actually attack first into the Gran Colombian horses and basically, you know, shake them up a little bit there. Tohikara-san, oh, anonymous gifter, thank you so much. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Okay. And CTS putting quite a bit of effort here, starting to also get another city going. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to put it on the river towards the west of Generals, and still working on new Hasaka horse, such as Wolostron coming up from Pokrovka in 2, while we do have CTA. Whoa, Persia coming in with all of his army. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 units coming through. What is the CS southwest of Colombia? This one, Namadol. He has Namadudor. Stonehenge was a very, very weird decision. I mean, it was the only way that he could have gotten some extra defense on his units. That's basically the decision. Arabia would have helped him. He would have helped him. Well, do you think so? I don't know. Would he have helped him? That's a big question. Well, we do have an exposed Greek hoplite. By the looks of it, I'm pretty sure the horse... Athens is exposed, no? Scythia is using the river, so he doesn't allow the Greek units to actually attack too much into him. And I do see Scythia is actually putting that settler into the north, not the west, not on the river in between his himself and his opponent, going towards the Muscat's river over here on the northwest. Well, his warlord stone is going to finish next turn. I do have to point out we do have Persia right now benefiting from the holy site in Uxmal, which is going to need to be repaired, while he does have 6 cities, I believe, 2, 4, 6, going for the 7th one. And I do see he's starting to follow up his encampment opener with his commercials after he didn't manage to win the war. Doesn't have that much size, but it should, like, he should actually come back quite nicely over here after he's gonna get those trade routes going. Is he gonna be fast enough to counter his opponents? I don't know yet. We're going to need to see together. Is that a single hoplite? It's double. He does have double slam over here. He does have the double hoplite trouble. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what is France doing? Starting to put his city parks. I do see he is also starting to get some chateaus in for the extra culture and the gold. Very nice, by the way, for that. Unfortunately, he couldn't get them in the position. I don't know why he actually got this one here on the May style. Because if he does that, he cannot actually place it on the 1-3, and it's much better on the 1-3, right? With 2 of those resources, 3 resources next to it. Anyway, we do have triangular farms also being built in Paris, while he's gonna get another campus in there. It is the +4 in between the mountains, and he's gonna roll a lot more science. He did manage to also start off on pyramids here from the city of Rouen, which is very weird because Matthias Corvinus is also, or was also, building the pyramids. Looks like they chose to actually give the pyramids to France over here, while we do have Apology trying to get something else. Well, he's putting pressure on his opponent to actually disturb the Grand Colombians safety. Well, we do have Gran Colombia probably going for his Corsair technology. We do have him getting castles next turn. These units of Hungary are going to have a problem here if Corsairs are going to get upgraded quickly from Tirits. We do have enough gold for them to actually upgrade. By the looks of it, they're going to have around 850 points of gold or something ish around there. I would rather delete first hoplite to have +1 gold instead of making a second one. Wow, okay. I mean, the hoplites are good. Why? What is this hoplite hating, man? The hoplites are good. Not as good as the before, but yeah. Wait, Gyori's madness? Madness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the city that could. Come on, man. This is the little city that could. It's fine. He did manage to get a 2-2 northeast. Exploded to this style on the aluminium, right? Got a vote and plunder also. By the looks of it, he's gonna make a lot of merchant points. Already on 10 merchant points a turn. Abu did not get recruited. We got Arabia on 4.6, but then Gran Colombia is on 8 points a turn. He might actually need to pass that for his ally. Colosseum coming out from Bogota in 8 turns. Looks like we do not have Magnus in there for those extra points of production on the chops. While we do have a few builders, there is a possibility for them to actually chop some third ring tiles here in the next 3 turns, which might actually give him the edge to get Colosseum. But to be honest, there's nobody contesting it, so why would he hurry, right? Why would he hurry? When Columbia castles this turn, next turn. We got Divine Light coming in and also castles. And looking at the timer, we still have 6 turns to go until the next Congress, or I should say the next era, where we're going to see if they do manage to acquire enough points for the Golden Age. Scythia did manage to actually cross the river here in the city of Athens, while he pushed back the horses and also the Greek swordsman. Looks like there is a hoplite, a single hoplite is in the face of all of these sakas. Okay, there we go, second hoplite, and that's it. Second hoplite. Boom, defense up, shields up, Scotties, shields up, maximum power. I mean, look at this. Hunde Priste, you didn't like this? Look at this. Horse dies into hoplites. Wait, did he just move a hoplite out of another hoplite's adjacency? So he left this hoplite all alone? And still it's 46 defense against the Saka Horse Archer. Beautiful, no? Third hoplite. Oh my god, yes, he has 4. He has 4 hoplites. 4 hoplites. They started getting some of these heavy chariots for some time, actually moving some to the west, some to the east. It looks like they might actually want to converge on Apology. Apology. Military tactics next turn. Mercenaries next turn. A lot of courses coming out from the cities of Armagh over here. Oh my god, this is the Horde. The Horde is coming through. When do we have the Rings of Power? Is that Rings of Power, right? When is that actually coming out with a new season? Does anybody know? I was just thinking, popped into my phone over here. When next season for the Rings of Power? I was thinking about the Horde invading, you know, the exploding. They left us on quite a cliffhanger over there. We don't know what happened. Yeah, I think this is exactly one out of 1,000 situation when they can do something against Irel Scythia. Can they? Can they though? Can they though? That's the big question. Well, Greece did manage to get to, let's see it, 38 science with 86 culture. We do have him with a lot of science, a lot of culture, sorry. 93 points of production. Looks like TDT is also on 129 points of production and keeping his lead, you know, on the production screen with 51 science and 64 culture. Apology did manage to jump up to 55 and 65, and looks like he's keeping up with TDTs and also getting more production points. He will start to improve a lot more territory. He will also start to pre-build his crossbows for the upcoming defense. While he's retreating all of these units, he will need to levy actually the city state of, what is that, Muscat, so he can actually pull back these swordsmen and upgrade them into the most powerful unit right now, the men-at-arms. He needs to get going, man. He needs to invest a lot into this defense. Georg gonna get the walls up next turn. I do see the men-at-arms. There we go. Men-at-arms coming through. They're strong enough to keep the courses at bay. Yeah, Vanishka, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Dr. Stas, hello there, sir. Yeah, Chuck did. Chuck had to go, man. Yeah, he just left us with a big shawarma over here, the biggest shawarma. We do have new cities from Persia, also getting his commercials finished. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities coming in. Oh my god, he's gonna be 10 cities quickly. Actually more, no, 2, 4, 6, 7. He's gonna be 11 cities over here. Now, while we do have also France in the south managing to get an army of builders, starting to improve most of his territory, got more city parks, and of course Padre jumping Liang everywhere he can, started moving units towards the western side. And I would imagine he's gonna want to get his castles to actually attack into Arabia soon. We do have him with 5 times 4 castles with only a single horse deployed to the west of Lyon. He's now starting to build a few more, and I'm pretty sure he's also gonna have his general. Sun Tzu is gonna give his I would say bonuses over there for even the coursers. The Scythian army kept on knocking on the doorstep of Greece, couldn't actually punch through the defenses, and by the looks of it, Scythia might actually have a few free pickings on the swordsman here of his opponent, but they definitely cannot get through the hoplite. They would have needed some midi units to actually take on the hoplites. Now, we do have Persia also bringing in his immortals, which are gonna do the damage needed against the hoplites. What is Persia's Plaza building? He went for Wallows Throne, and also going for Intelligence Agency. In the era score screen, we do have L1 going Dark Age. Ray M is actually 43-38. I do have to say that Scythia keeps on going with his settler. They might actually not be that convinced that Scythia is going to stay alive here, so he's going to try to take a safety settle from the beginning. We do also have Ray M, 44 points out of 38 to get his Golden Age. Floppy is going to be 47 out of 55. He needs another 11 points. Apology is going to be 51-56, just needing 5 more points. And I just saw one of the units of Greece just totally dying against. Oh my god, there are so many Saka horde archers everywhere. So many Sakas, they're everywhere. And of course, these immortals are not going to take long to actually get to the front line, but they took forever and a day to actually get here, halfway done. Apology needs 4 more points. I do see Pompey is gonna need 4 more points. We do have him probably getting them, like he does have the ability to get a boat here. I do see him getting another campus wave, new temples coming in. He's not ready for an attack from Rem. He's not ready at all. And wait, he's going Intelligence Agency, not GMC? Uh-oh. I mean, you know, GMC, Grandmaster Chapel, that's where the big units can actually be bought with faith. You have lots of faith, you have lots of units. That's how it goes. They go hand in hand. I saw he built like 6 of them before the Plaza. Okay. Oh, Persia, not Greece. Sorry. Wallows Throne. He went Wallows Throne. No, sorry. He went Ancestral. Ancestral Hall. Yeah, he is Ancestral. Like, excuse me, he's actually Ancestral. Okay, Sprig did manage to secure his golden age, 57 out of 55 points, while Tiritz is about to get his 51-52. What's going on here? So we did have Gran Colombia managing to get some unity between the Hungaries. I do have to say, I don't see those units. Did they get deleted over here from the screen? The levied units. The levied units, man, are not there anymore. One charge builder did get taken out, and I do see pikemen coming out from Gyor and Buda. And while we do need to see some new archers, I'm pretty sure crossbow technology is a requirement right now. We do have Apology going for his engineering, while Divine Right is coming up in 210s. He did manage to build up the walls in Gyor, which is going to make it easier to actually defend here, but at the same time, he lost so many units so quickly. Okay, well, he did manage to take down one of the coursers and started to make like a half line over here towards the south of Buda, while he does have more archers in the north of Buda. They will need machinery. Machinery is coming in next turn from Apology, and of course he's going to need to get that mercenary card in. We're going to need to see if I don't think this is going to go through. Like, I don't think this attack is going to be successful, no? Gyor is the real Civ6 in here. Yeah, but what could he have done, right? Put a city on the coast? That would have been definitely bad, right? On the stone tile over there, that doesn't look good. Just doesn't look good. Doesn't mix. Well, Greece is coming in, boys. So, wait a second. Scythia is trying to get to safety behind Hungary, and Hungary might die here? Is that what we're seeing? Look at the army of Greece. We got 6 knights and a hoplite. The hoplite is the biggest one. Have you seen the muscles on the hoplite? Whew. Yeah, he's ripped. He's ripped. They're gonna pillage everything. Yeah, they will. Well, new pikeman coming in from Buda and Gyor next turn, and this first pikeman actually did a lot of damage to the corsair that he attacked earlier. So I would imagine he's just gonna keep on attacking. Okay, Persia putting cities on the coast. He's probably going to connect his economy with France on the coast, so they will manage to get a lot more gold through. And looking at the yields tab over here, we do have... Oh, wait, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Bienvenue. Terracotta anywhere? I didn't see it getting built, but we can double check. Pyramids did actually finish in the city of Ruin to give France another builder, and of course his builder charges. While we do have him starting to get a few horses out from Nantes, he did manage to get that builder with 6 charges to allow him to chop more. He definitely will need quite a lot of pre-builds. He's not far away from actually getting his castles. Engineering 110, Divine Knight coming up in 4, and he's just delaying getting castles so he can actually add more. Now I do have to say Scythia is getting pushed back by Greece. Scythia is also about to get the units of Persia right behind him. He needs to get them in front so the Saka horse archers are safe over here. And I gotta say, these level 1, soon to be level 2 Saka horse archers will start to do a lot of damage even against the Greek hoplites. We will need to see how everyone is gonna try to expand his ammunition over here. It is what it is, you know, that's the life of a Saka. During the day, shooting arrows. During the night, making arrows. That's how it is, no? Intelligence agency also coming in from Greece next turn. I would imagine he's gonna be more concerned about actually putting an attack on Gran Colombia towards the on Hungary into the north. While we do have Hungary managing to get crossbows out, we kind of see Gyor is starting to stabilize here. We're gonna need to see what happens with the knights coming through. And oh my god, it's a party! It's a party again! I gotta say, man, you can hear the pressure from the rain outside or not? Wow, I cannot even hear myself right now. Why floppy moving things, units for an attack? He should pray that they can be alive until muskets. I don't know. Economy difference? I don't think there's that much of an economy difference. Yeah, there's not that much. 52, 78, and 17 on the side of FDLV, while the Sharks are going to have 44, 36, 36, and then 16. Oh man, that's a lot of rain. That is a lot of rain. We got also Mahaburi Temple coming out from Sana in 6 turns. Okay. While we do have the Persian army still needing to move forward, I did not see actually what city attacked. Nor did he did move back a few of these Saka horses to promote them from what I do see. At least that. Hungary will be negative soon. I mean, he's on 43. Wow, finishing the campus in the city of Vega just to have it pillaged by the courser of his opponent. Amazing. Well, that's one unit down. Hungary is managing to take down 2 of these courses of his opponent, working on another one. Boom, the third one goes down. And it does seem like the Grand Colombian attack kind of finished. They kind of finished. And I do see Abu is also trying to get onto the front line. While he's pushing a catapult through, doesn't seem like that's gonna be in time. I don't think it's gonna be in time. We did jump into the new era and taking a look at the era squad here. We do have R1 Dark Age. Ram is gonna be in his golden, Floppy golden, Apology golden, and everybody on FDLV side is gonna be on a golden age. Pompidiric and Sprig. A few more cities coming in from France, and I do see he started producing a lot more horses, deploying them onto the city of Nantes here. While on the city of Arabia, we don't actually have him with an army in Brussels. And remember, he's going intelligence agency. He's not going to have the ability to buy units with faith. Staying alive. Those numbers don't tell much because army costs a lot. Yeah. Who's missing a military? Oh, that's a good question. It's probably Arabia, no? It's probably Arabia. Oh my God, it's probably Arabia. It is Arabia. Pomp is missing the +5, and he doesn't have a general either. Like, he's barely getting right now, and he came from Medina. So we're gonna have France with extra intel, with the amazing general on his side. I think Arabia is kind of in trouble over here, thinking about how much damage it can be, taken. Army cost is included in the call per turn, or do you mean? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, foreign ministry coming out from Bura. He did not manage to actually recruit that many more units from Muscat, but he did manage to get some heavy chariots and some archers, bringing in a crossbow with him. And it looks like they do need to actually protect the city of Viger here, which at the moment is getting attacked by both Greece and some courses from Gran Colombia. Well, we're gonna have the voting session, and let me actually put something in, and we're gonna have a pause, quick pause. So it's Prophet Castle. Yeah. Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for gifting Hitbox a tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, sir. Pause 2 minutes.
Dima 1495 has joined the round table.
Wait, what happened? Right on time, man. Right on time. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Dima. Much appreciated, sir. Also, if you know the real number, you could see how big the army they can have. Well, now we do have encampments coming around from Hungary, and he is putting up a fierce defense against both the attacks of Greece and also Grand Colombia. In the World Congress, no generals has been chosen. Looks like Rabism is also gonna get condemned, and I do see Catherine de Medici did gain the 2 diplo points, and they're still in the game. They still are trying to get this game back. And this is the semifinals of the CivFR Squadrons. Very, very important. Very important. We do have also Scythia managing to push again Greece back into his territory, while the units of Persia, did they just stop here? Because they, for a few turns, I don't think they moved at all. Now we also will need to see France actually putting up an attack against Arabia. Arabia still did not get units next to Brussels or his main cities. He does have his intelligence agency coming up in 2 turns, and he did manage to go for Pembrokeshire voice in this era. We do have Sprig also, drums of war on Gorgo, and of course he's going to need quite a bit because he's going to need to get those units rebuilt. Now we do have him actually with 60 science and 83 culture, very good results, like compared to Erdogan's 26 and 20 here, definitely much better, not to mention 100 points of production. We got also Tirits, 100 science, 49 culture on Grand Colombia. He's gonna go for his 153 points of production. Did finish Colosseum in the capital, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 4. I mean, and this 2, 4, 6. Okay, this one also. Well, not bad, not bad. 5 cities, 5 city Colosseum could even get another non-fresh towards the south. New courses coming in. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to pull off an attack with his Llaneros against Hungary next. And good thing is, Pompey did manage to get 64 science and 39 culture. Oh my god, I said they did manage to get, but look at that number. That just doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem right. He did get quite a bit pillaged, and of course he needed to put the production into his units rather than his sim right now. But he did manage to stay alive. Very important. We did have him going for his drums of war golden age. We did also jump over Saladin here with a Pembrokeshire voice, 123 science and 107 culture. Does look like he's gonna have good enough faith to keep on going, but he did choose to not actually get his GMC up. He's gonna finish his religion soon, and of course get a few more of those beliefs going. While I do have to say he's gonna need to start pumping out units. He's doing Mamluks right now from Aleppo and Medina, and I do see him still working on his temples. While we're going to need to see what kind of beliefs is he gonna choose. His opponent France is already getting the army that is probably gonna take Brussels down. Hey, did you hear actually Brussels, you know, what was it, Netherlands was actually saying they might actually just, you know, take over Brussels, Belgium. They want to split it up between France and and Netherlands. Did you see that news? Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, just people just carving territory nowadays. Dandorius, good evening, sir, and welcome. Looks like this has been a goodie. Oh, right. You missed Maya. You missed the big shawarma, Maya. Big chicken shawarma. Anyway, looks like also Floppy, 43 science with 53 culture, trying to repair his empire here. He did manage to take over his opponent, and we do have him with quite a few of these new builders coming around. I do see also he's getting the traders, of course, pumping out after he did manage to get the commercials with the markets, and trying to put as many of these improvements as possible on his side. He did manage to also get that holy side rebuilt in the city of Vuxman, but without the shrine. Slowly getting to a profit. Slowly getting there. We did have also France over here managing to get a lot of waves of commercials. Now that he's gonna make 50 gold a turn with 56 science and 83 culture, still lacking a lot of science in a Pembrokeshire voice golden age this time, because he didn't get it the first time. He didn't have a golden age first time. 110 points of production on him looks good. Intelligence coming up in 2, did upgrade his courser count, and we do have him right now with 0 intel against Arabia. Arabia did manage to get his printing out much faster. Apology is also trying to get his printing in 6, while he successfully pushed back one of his opponents, Grand Colombia. Wait, do we have a pause? Merchant? Oh, merchant. Ooh, they need to click buttons and pick up the merchant. Yep, they need to click buttons. Click, click. Irene just got picked. Raja Tutarmal is the next one for the trade routes to the own cities. We do have Vip Khaldun also available on the scientist screen, and I gotta say, that's the first one of the good ones. It doesn't seem like we got Newton here. No, we don't. El Cid is the next general, and it does seem like Persia is on. Wait. Oh, yeah, they cannot make general points. They cannot make general points this era. This is kind of Wait, is Greece actually running out of units? Wait a second. Is Persia going for Arabia? Oh my god. He's actually going for Arabia. Persia. Flop is taking a turn to the south. It was Czech Maya, yeah. I mean, they took away the generals from him. He never actually put down a single encampment. Got observatories first and then tried to actually get a religion that he did activate, but it was too late. By the time he activated his religion, his empire was overrun. Like he lost Koba, or no, actually he lost Koba like 2 turns after he activated the religion. And then Uxmal came up next with armies from Scythia showing up from the western side. We did have also some French horses coming in from the south. It was just a horror show on Maya. It was getting pushed from everywhere. Okay, Arabia finally did manage to get some Mamluks out, and I do see he's working on another wave. Cairo, Aleppo, and Medina busy training knights of this kind, of the Mamluk kind. We do have Damascus also pumping out another campus here in between the mountains, an easy +4, while Gorgo did manage to start recruiting a few writers. He's adding those extra culture points. Now, we do see Scythia did manage to get Chertomlik in a safer space, I would say. We do have Hungary sending some of his crossbows from the Levit city of Muscat here, so he can take on the Greek knights next to the city of Viger and repair, of course, the Diplo quarter. Trying to get some more commercial hub investments. Looks like Zankian is one of the next ones, and I'm pretty sure he wants to take this, right? Yeah, he definitely wants to take this. He's 12 points a turn here, 12 merchant points a turn. He should be able to actually take it. Horses coming in from quite a few cities. We will have the Black Army starting to upgrade soon, and we'll see how that goes. I do have to say Gran Colombia is going for stirrups right now. We're probably going to be needing to see him going for military science so he can get his llaneros, getting a few more crossbows, and still building up heavy chariot count. Markets in 110 from Quito, still trying to add more gold per 10 here. What do we have here? We do have 121 gold at 1014. It's not bad. Also, Pompey is on 70. They still didn't manage to actually get those trade routes through the desert. I cannot say I blame them. Don't get me wrong. Like, this desert looks atrocious. So bad. Level 1 spy in the city of Sana. Couldn't actually get the level 2 yet, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his stirrups before he's printing, before he's gonna attack, right? He's 5 turns away from printing. I do think the coursers are actually gonna arrive on the city of Brussels before, and they're gonna manage to overtake that city center. It's a good thing, by the way, for the Sharks, that they do have an advantage when it comes to their number count, this player count, because they will have a very big advantage when it comes out to the World Congress. They're gonna have more of that influence to spend. Persia putting a few units against his opponent Arabia. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to actually get through the defensive line. There's only one warrior and a horse that are keeping the city of Mecca in check over here, and of course the Persian army. I think this is gonna be a massive surprise. Pompey doesn't see anything. Like he only sees a single Saka horse archer that keeps on attacking his horse, which might actually die from the immortals. It was interesting choices. Yeah. Looks like both scientists are up now. Wait. It's only Ibn Khaldun now. What do you mean are up? Oh, Zankian did get picked up actually by Persia. Whoa, okay. He finished the project or something in time. Anyway, go Arabia, spread that religion everywhere. Did he get the new beliefs? He did, no? No, he didn't. He's just spreading his religion everywhere. Gran Colombia did manage to get Jesuit education with stewardship. But did he even build his holy site? I didn't see it. Oh, Armagh had a holy site. I got it. Okay, and he's starting to spread his religion everywhere with some missionaries over there. Not bad. We do have Hungary managing to actually make a line of defense towards the west side of Gioren. He's starting to put Victor in there, getting his castles in 2 turns for the Black Army upgrade and 76 science for 39 culture. I gotta say, nobody actually from the Sharks did manage to get close, even close to 100 science per turn. And we do have the breach in the Arabian defenses. The Persian immortals are going through the hot banana, and they're gonna get to the city of Mecca. We're gonna need to see if the hot banana is actually gonna be the way to go against the city of Mecca. Floppy still cannot keep up on stats. Yeah, he cannot. He cannot. I mean, he's 66 and 74 right now. 128 points of production does look good, and he's building up the campus count. I would imagine it's gonna start making a lot faster everything, but it's so will Pompey, and that's the problem, right? And we're gonna need to see if France is gonna manage to actually overwhelm the defenses of Arabia. He's actually forcing Pompey to put some gold into his defenses. Heavy chariots coming out from Brussels, and I do see two Arabian Mamluks did arrive on the defense over here. Interesting. Level 1 spy activated. What do we have? Intel? We don't have any intel. No intel on the coursers. Whoa. Is that a level 1 spy trying to make a mission? No, it's listening post. Okay. Didn't manage to get the second spy out so he can try to do the missions. Oh, he did. Never mind. Excusez-moi. It is in the city of Paris here, trying to get the Terracotta Army also in 610s. I didn't see anybody trying to build it. That's going to be pretty good. And of course, we're going to see if Gran Colombia is going to try it. I don't think so, because he does have the encampment next to Caracas, but he's not building it, so I don't think so. And Greece here, definitely not going to go for it. He's going for his knights. A lot more knights. He needs to hold on the city and pressure. We do have many times coming out from city as a technology, getting his consulate, and also trying to put more cities. I see. He's going for the safe side. He's trying to put another city in the safe zone behind Persia and France. Arabia is Dutch. Spreading Catholicism for the new USA Pope. KW. What's happening? Maybe no print. Yeah, I don't think he has print. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have printing, because it shows it's 4 turns away from beginning printing. Click, click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, clack, click, click. Hello, Hamish. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Hamish is telling us hello from YouTube, by the way, guys. Oh, okay, so 3 mortals from Persia did manage to get next to the borders of Mecca. Ooh, yeah. Look at them. Look at them entering the borders. Let's see what are they gonna just attack the city center directly? No, they're actually gonna spend some of these unit attacks on the Mamluks. Well, knights are coming in to actually clean up the city and horse such as you can see that they can almost one-shot them. In some cases they do one-shot them because, you know, they're damaged, and we do see CTA sending some many times to try to stop this from happening. The immortals are gonna also take a lot of damage from these knights, but it's not gonna be 2 shots. That's the thing right there. We do have France managing to put a lot of pressure on Brussels. Couldn't manage to put it under siege, and of course we're going to need to see if he will start attacking into the city center. Walls are going up in 8 turns here, and there are quite a few of them that are pillaging his opponent's cities here with commercials, and one, what is that, lumber mill? It's gonna be pretty good. Anonymous gifter, thank you so much for giving back one of these subs. Thank you. Okay, so the big invasion of the Pompeian Empire here is coming through. 150 points of production, 173 faith. Why do you think he went for intelligence? To just counter France? That's what everybody thinks here. There is a spy in Samarkand, so you know they have that at least. Did manage to tie out that extra intel by the looks of it. The courses don't have even the general bonus. Oh, that's why they're so cute. I see. Okay, they need to get the general in there for a little bit of toughness. Arabia getting pushed quite hard. Greece, Irel already. Only Colombia is left, and he cannot 1 versus 4. Yeah, 5-tel control, but can't manage under siege. Well, yeah, you know, there's a little bit of a moat over here that, you know, the people can actually just use for travel, safe travels. Okay. Yeah, looks like Greece is lashing out, so he can he will try to actually save his opponent, his ally from demise. Persia, I don't think he's actually gonna manage to get through the city of Mecca. Yeah, you know, ancient wars are gonna get through. He's gonna throw a few of these attacks against the city's walls, but that's about it. Yeah, he did drag away a few Arabian Mamluks towards the north, not giving actually that much defense to the city of Brussels, which, by the way, is just secured right now. Arabia is trying to actually put units so he can stop the French coursers from getting through. Some of these French units, the crossbows, are also coming from the city of Nantes, while I do see in the main city of Paris, we do have Terracotta Army coming up in 4 turns. Okay, 4 turns, and he's going to get the level 2 spies. Very, very important to get the level 2 spies here for France. He still couldn't manage to get his extra intel, and his printing is coming out next turn, so he might actually get to +6. I do see on the other side, Pompey is going for his metal casting. Tirit is also military science next turn. Let's actually see his army size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possible Llaneros. Doesn't seem like it's enough, especially with the crossbow line, pikeman line, and also black army line of over here of Hungary. It does seem like Hungary is ready to go, ready to trade punches with his opponent. You see over here, we got Apology just dancing as much as possible with his next door neighbor Tirit. Yeah, Maya died. Nils, also good evening, sir. Coco, hello there, sir. Arabia does not have GMC. No, that was my question earlier. He did not get GMC. He went for interagency. Who ended them? It was Nader Shah. Actually, all 3 of them attacked. Nader Shah and Scythia did the most damage, but we also had France sending a few units towards webcam now. At the end, everybody was here in the territory of Chuck. Chuck was just overwhelmed, split into 1,000 pieces, basically. Yeah, gladly. We do have new commercials coming in also for France. The economy has started to be a lot better on the Sharks team, and I do see RAM Science is going up, 80 Science, 103 Culture, while on the other side we got 150, that's a lot, but Simone is on free inquiry golden, and she wanted to get to Llaneros as quickly as possible. Okay, Brussels is about to go down. France is also hunting down the Arabian Mamluks. On the map here, they don't have a general. I do have to point this out. The Arabia did not manage to get the general. He only has a single encampment out, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get that many points to actually recruit one. We do have him. Oh, look at this. Only 3 out of 75 points. Ib Khaldun is about to be recruited by somebody. We don't know who, and I do notice we didn't have any more recruitments for some time. With France managing to cross the river here from the north of Brussels as well as the south, these Arabian Mamluks might just get overwhelmed. 4 Arabian Mamluks might just get taken down in the next few seconds here, or I should say next turn. No General Congress, yeah, no. Oh, right, Hunter, good evening, sir, and thank you so much. No General Congress, correct. Totally forgot about that one. Thank you for reminding me. Menatans Generalus, Pokrovka, Isik, and we do have the Persian settler going next to the Scythian settler. I don't know what's going on over here, but then I guess they're just gonna, pass the whatever, the baton. They're gonna pass the baton. Llaneros have started to be upgraded, and of course the pikemen cannot really hold them. Ooh, one of the black armies tried to attack into one of them, and that Llanero was just, take this. Rhythm. Take this rhythm. Did I point to Columbia's general points? I think yeah, I did. Oh my god, I wanted to actually point to Arabia, and I mean, Arabia doesn't have any points. That's what I was trying to get to. The Arabia doesn't have points. Kick. He actually finished the encampment in this. Oh my god. Finished the encampment in this era. Doesn't have points. Yeah, you're right, Battlecruiser, you're right. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna go through. France, what are you doing here? Ram getting your mathematics. I do also notice the army of Persia is slowly getting eaten away by the Arabian Mamluks. Not even one died over here. We do have the Greek knights that are also getting in through the Persian immortals, and we're going to see them getting shot back over here, put back in their own cities. We do have Persia's general retreating a little bit behind the choke point, so he can actually give bonus points to these guys, not the ones in the south. While I do see the Mamluks did actually get to escape. That's kind of a blunder over here from Ram. He should have actually shift entered, so he stops these Mamluks from moving. Anyway, right now he's starting to get closer. We do have an apostle here from Arabia, just keeping an eye on everything that's moving, and Brussels didn't get liberated, so that just gave another 100 Diplo favor points over here to France. Even Colombia wants a general more than Arabia. Yeah, even him that's getting the generals for free. Well, the Llaneros are starting to eat through the Hungarian army, and this is gonna start to be harder and harder for Hungary to actually keep his borders here. Printing coming up in no printing. Did he not get printing? He might have not gotten printing because Gran Colombia does have +3 on him. And I do see they have level 0 spy. Does he have a spy? Oh, he doesn't have a spy. That's why. He doesn't have a spy in Gran Colombia cities. He's missing that intel from the spy. When Terracotta next turn. 2 spies from France did get deployed. Do we have another one? Maybe? Someone? No? No, I don't see another one. My nose is like super itchy right now. I'm sorry. I might get punched in the face. This is what it is. The risk of the job, no? Well, to be honest, I don't think France is gonna get through that easily. He did manage to get his intel over his opponent, at least a +3, and I'm pretty sure next turn when the level 2 spies are gonna activate, he's gonna get another +3. Trying to gain the sources in the city of Medina. Why is? Well, I guess he doesn't want to get some. What is he gonna do here? Because I guess he can only steal some technology. Like this city doesn't have a commercial, so he's not gonna actually get anything from it. Anyway, and I'm extremely curious when Catherine de Medici is actually going to try to get his calves out, because I gotta say, Pomp is only 3 turns away from getting ballistics to get from basically the technology that allows him to upgrade his field cannons, upgrade his cuirassiers, which are going to be much stronger units against the courses of France here. That would probably be attack over if he doesn't manage to actually take out all of these Mamluks. And with the slowdowns, like the level 2 upgrades and the spies needing another level and so on and so forth, it just takes time. Now we do have Scythia getting back. I do see Greece did manage to core up one of his knights and he's doing massive amounts of damage against both the Saka horse archers and whatever unit Scythia has on the board. We do have Scythia getting a few heavy chariots and still building up his men-at-arm count. Working on markets in ESIC. Well, I guess he does want a bit of an economy. Still on 29 science with 20 culture. Floppy finally did jump over 100 science, and I do see also Ram did manage to get 87. So they're recovering. You know, it's a path of healing over here. They need to actually get all the feng shui is going. 2 turns for Carapace coming out from Bordeaux, while we do have Liang getting to establish in every one of his cities to place those city parks. I gotta say, this is the most disturbing thing, right? It doesn't seem like Hungary is gonna have enough damage to actually push back these Llaneros, and this is the problem, right? He's just gonna be chewed through very quickly. Apologies, military engineering coming up next turn, and I do see he's going for humanism. He cannot even attack into a single Llanero and actually take it down or do significant damage. Wow. Well, that looks like a problem. This looks like a serious problem. Going need to see if the new pikemen are actually going to get through, and of course if it does actually have the opportunity to go for piking shots. Even though I've seen piking shots die to Llaneros, don't get me wrong, I've seen them. Did France activate? No, it's still awaiting reassignment. Ooh, did that one get a promotion? It did not, but it will heal, so you know, it is what it is. There were a few pillages done, and I do see Pompey is going to get his nationalism next turn for the ability to core up his units. He's still getting Mamluks from 3 of his cities, working on new builders, and I do see the level 1 spies of France are just waiting to get that onion soup going over here in the city of Medina. I discovered a week ago that Rough Riders are cuirassier replacements that require horses. I really dodged to play America for a while. Yeah. Oh my god, you actually... That's a long time, man. Yeah. Who got the heal scientist? Abu. What is Abu? Abu is Gran Colombia. Okay, France. Can you do this, France? That's the big question. Can you do it? +6 intel. Now, France, it is your time to shine, because Pompey in 210 is going to have ballistics. If he doesn't manage to eat through this Mamluk line quickly, the cuirassiers are going to push him back. So let's see him go through this. He needs to do it. He needs to do it now. There is no later. There is only now. Glad to help. Wow. Wow. It's insane. Anyway, yeah, looks like Greece is lashing out against CTI, and it doesn't seem like CTI is going to have the power to withstand that attack, especially if we do have a lot more of these scored up units from Greece. We do have Sprit trying to put more pressure on Hungary as well to keep him on his toes on the southeastern front as well as the western one where Grand Colombia is pushing through. On the southeast, it does seem like the war is still raging, and we're going to see the courses of France starting to actually dish out the damage. He didn't do it last turn, and now it's too late. Well, he still has the +6, but I gotta say it's too late, because next turn we're gonna have cuirassiers upgraded from Arabia. Arabia already has so many units. Cuirassier corps over here are gonna be deadly. Deadly, I tell you. Okay, another one. So he did manage to take 2 of these Mamluks down with him. That's it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 units. Okay. These Persian units are jumping into the water and trying to get out of there. We do have also Persia managing to get a settler next to the city of Akkad. There is the city of Sana'a that is on the coast over here. Although I don't think he's actually going to go for the top 3 for caravels or anything against his opponent. And we will need to see how he's going to try to follow up. Campus research projects coming through, and it looks like Grand Colombia did manage to pick up Ibn Khaldun. We don't have Newton next. It's Emily du Châtelet that's going to be available for them in the scientist screen, while Zudugan is available for merchants. Like these damage counters over here from the Llaneros against the Hungarian army are just wow. We're gonna have these trebuchets starting to attack into the city's defenses of Kyor, and we do need to see if we do have Apology here soon managing to get stronger units. He's sailing in 1 turn. I really hope he's putting off actually trying to get to military science or something for a few more black armies, getting a few more of these out. And I do see he did upgrade a few knights. While we do have piemen coming out from Egypt, that is going to be a good unit to slow down any kind of push over here from Hungary. Whoa. Okay. Oh, City of Good is going down. There we go. It got taken down. Well. Hungarian army not strong enough to withstand the damage, and I'm pretty sure with the cuirassiers about to be upgraded here on the from the Mamluks, this is gonna start going the other way. We do need to see if France's units are gonna withstand this. They do have 71 on the defense, and we're going to need to see how many units Pompey is gonna actually upgrade. He does have 67 gold a turn with Tirits on 144. Looks like he couldn't actually climb higher in the science screen, and I do see Floppy is starting to actually get his science also up with his culture. More production coming in from Pompey, even though yes, we do have a bit of faith generation on Pompey. On Tirits' side, we do have 200 plus points of production, and Bairosov is still building up a few Llaneros and getting his spies out. He did manage to take over the city of Hungary, and it does seem like Hungary has a big Llanero problem. We do have also a spring here with 62 science and 120 culture that might go and take Scythia with him, and that will just leave France and of course Persia over here to try to get something done. I do see Persia did recruit Isaac Newton for his free library and free university, not to mention the +2 on each of his universities, while he started building a lot of them in his territory. Here it will take a while, 6 turns, 5 turns to actually get going. Industrial zones from Mashhad, we do have this one, okay, +4, very nice. Not amazing, but you know, what can you do? Did he finish that? Yeah, he did finish the aqueduct. Looks like also the army of Greece is about to get into the borders of generals here. They do have one knight actually stepping in, while the others are actually on the way. We do need to see if Greece is gonna manage to actually take down generals, or I should say Scythia, by himself. Deployed one of his spies in Prokrovka, while I don't see a spy from Scythia getting in anywhere. Well, I guess there will be a fight. There will be a fight for generals. We don't have any more units attacking Mecca or Sana. Looks like Persia is trying to get those units back into his own territory. While I do notice France is seeing the cuirassiers and he's stepping back. Yeah, this is a problem, right? The coursers are not that strong. He might actually need to get into the borders of Brussels to upgrade into his next tier unit. He has 106 science with 124 culture, working on siege tactics. He's just one take away from actually getting his cav technology, which, yeah, kind of is going to put it on the same technological level as the Arabian cuirassiers. A little bit less damage, but also they will move faster. It is what it is. The difference between light cav and heavy cav. Well. Ooh, was that a one shot on a crossbow? That poor soul of a crossbow. I mean, they could start trading units, no? Yeah, he is. Okay, there we go. Taking down another one of those Mamluks, cause why not? Okay, this is problematic. It's getting pushed back by Arabia. The famous flanking bonus. What do you mean? As in, you want me to show it in the Civilopedia, or you want me to show it on the opponent units? Because on the opponent units, we didn't really have that much. So, like, +4 right now. And he does manage to get also the +5 from the apostle. +5 combat strength for adjacent apostle. This only works on the Mamluks, or was it works on the cuirassier also? It works on the cuirassier, got it. It seems Persia is going for industrialization, yeah? How big is it? It's big? Yeah, it's double on Arabia. On this Arabia especially, it's double, yes. This is Sultan. Terexian also saying Persian seems to the only one going for industry. Yeah, seems so. I mean, Pompey and Tirits are both actually in wars, right? So they're gonna slow down when it comes to their simming, but they do manage to actually push through Hungarian defenses quite quickly, and he did manage to get the bombards up in Győr. Also, Arabia did manage to push back the units of France, or at least the initial push of France. We're going to need to see if he's gonna get another one going. I do have to say the science numbers and the culture numbers are starting to equalize over here, so it looks like the damage that has been done is actually doing well for them, for the difference. We're going to need to see if Floppy is going to manage to actually get his industrialization. He's going on cartography in 2 turns, civil engineering in 4. About to settle, but he still did not settle the city next to Akkad on the same coast, while he did manage to activate Newton somewhere. I'm a bit surprised that he's still building up a university. Wow. I would have thought that guy actually finished it, no? Or maybe he moved it. Oh no, he didn't activate it. Actually, he's waiting for it in Passagarde. 510. So that's gonna be a lot more science coming in for Floppy. He's gonna finish all of those universities and get the bonuses from them. Working on Kilvakizivani coming up from Mashhad. Also getting a lighthouse in Hamatana. Okay. Very nice, very nice. New incumbent also coming in for France. He only had one, right? Did he manage to build another one? No. No, he could not. And he's scrambling to get away from the Arabian cuirassiers, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure he's going to need to build a new wave of units, and now he's getting some corsairs out. There isn't that much production in this series, even though he managed to upgrade quite a few tiles. Couldn't get the numbers up. RAM is on 181 points of production, I don't know, with 100 science and 128 culture. Era score looks like everyone is trying to get to his heroic age, 63 out of 65. Has quite a few units on the front line that he's going to need to get the upgrades going. RAM is Dark Age. Floppy looks like he's going Dark Age. Apology looks like he's going Dark Age, and the same can be said about all of the members of FDLV. All of them look like they're going Dark Age. Is Hungary dead? I mean, he's about to lose his capital, so I would imagine this is not gonna look well for him. He's trying to also get a settler from Kosek. Maybe he can get into a safe space over here and just keep on puddle jumping somewhere else. This area of city actually next to Hungary is so funny. Shertomlik is not safe at all. I think also a big question will be how quickly they can die if they actually manage to take over all of their opponents' cities, so they can actually push him out of the game, because otherwise we're still gonna have an advantage for the Sharks managing to get those extra points in the Diplo screen, which is gonna be a massive advantage. We do have also Pompey starting to get a few more madrasas for those extra adjacency points. Repairing the campus or building the campus? Is this building the campus in the city of Sana? While he's pushing back his opponent France from his borders, it does seem like it's gonna take a while for those units to actually get to each other's cities. We do have Gran Colombia pushing through Hungary's defenses, managing to take down the full walls of the city of Buda with the bombard shots. Now he's gonna have the attack of these Llaneros against the city center, which unfortunately doesn't actually show on the pop-up screen. I'm sorry, it doesn't show. Sultan Saladin's leader bonus change to units. Can buy encampment, blah blah blah. Removed all flanking support. Okay. Oh, there we go. Battlecruiser is just point out. That's why it's now a stable pick. So no more flanking, amazing bonus. Got it. Okay, city of Buda starting to get attacked. There still is one Llanero that could put it down to very low HP. Mostly establishing the city of Esztergom. While Hungary does have quite a few crossbows, they still don't pack the punch he needs. I do notice we do have Apology just 2 turns out from getting his Hussar technology, and I do see he only has 1, 2, 3, 4 of these black armies, with 2 of them not actually being in any border. We definitely need to see a few more, and he's trying to get them right from his capital, from Esztergom, from Kosek. He's just gonna need to be quick about it to get it out of the encampment, so he's not actually gonna lose it when these Grand Colombian units are gonna get through. Gyoris also rebellion in 6 times. It is what it is. He's a rebellious city center. Apology, Pasagarde. Well, yeah. It's more of a pick because you get Jesuit for free for campus. Is that not true? Okay, sure. So Floppy gonna blow up in science soon, but won't be enough, to be honest. The game makes you need science early, but always teases you that you can come back. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to see if he can actually manage to come back. I'm pretty sure with the extra science from Newton and also all of the waves of universities finishing here, he's gonna get a lot more. He also has the opportunity to actually get those boats in the water to go against that city of Armagh to get liberation on it, to get another 100 Diplo favor points. While Valencia de Carababo is just gonna be left alone over here. Could actually be taken by battleships. I don't think it will. We're going to need to see if they actually do choose to go for that technology tree. We do have Apology still needing that 1 turn to actually get his military science, while I do see we got a pause. Boom. Shaka. Laka. What is this? PDTR. What? Somebody got forced a great person, maybe? Well, Zudugan did get picked up by Hungary. I do see Dimitri Mendeleev available for them for the scientist screen. It's gonna take a while to get there. Nobody's making general points. Still nobody making, because you know the Congress, and Greece is the only one actually making theater square points. Well, CCA did get to upgrade a few more knights, and by the looks of it, he's keeping Greece at his border, still doing quite a bit of damage against his opponent and managing to, well, keep generals alive. On this side, though, Buda did get taken over, and it does seem like the Hungarian units are trying desperately to actually shoot the Llaneros. They cannot forcefully push back these units from his territory. Eger also has been taken away, while we do have Hungary with the pikemen and the black armies that are just gonna run back to the city of Kosek to get some more upgrades going. We're going to need to see if we're gonna have Greece over here managing to take Sherkulomlik in the time that we do have Gran Colombia managing to go through the Hungarian defenses. Can we see? Yeah, we can see city-state control. Ray M has Brussels Hansa. That's it. Nazca is being held by Apology. We do have Erwan on Cahokia. Sprig is on Mohenio Daro. Oh, Reem actually got Bandar Hunza and Brussels. Sorry, he got 3 of them. Floppy is on Fez. Okay. Ooh, he did manage to double his money over here to get those double points. Very nice. So, wait a second. Floppy, the opponent, is actually on Fez. Ooh, France actually lost the biggest, the baddest, the city-state in the game. Fez. That's a lot of science for his opponents. But anyway, it does seem like Pompey and Tiritz didn't manage to get to 200 science, while in the meantime, Rem and Floppy are starting to catch up. A lot more gold pattern coming up on the shots right now, that since they did finish their commercials and got those trade routes in between them. Tushpa is starting to get a few boats out, and looks like he's plugging in Magnus. We might actually see him managing to get a few caravels out. Floppy is actually cartography in 210s, while I'm pretty sure he's gonna manage to chop a few more units. He's gonna need to delay it a little bit, which will of course delay industrialization also, but you know, you gotta make some sacrifices sometimes. Hungary did manage to get to his Hussar upgrade, and now these Hussars will actually have the damage to punch back the Gran Colombian Llaneros compared to, of course, the Black Armies. More ancient wars coming through, while we do have Hungary trying to actually get his settler safe. Looks like Greece is trying to stop that from happening with one of his knights. Okay, the Hussars. Can they invest more into Hussars? You know, put some gold in or something. This is starting to be very disturbing. Hungary is on half of his empire. He doesn't have his settler moving that far away, and of course there's another knight actually coming for that. We might see that being taken over casually being taken over. Hungary might not even manage to actually say something. Rem actually did get to one turn away. Wait, he's moving away. He's trying to get a few more courses. He was one turn away from military science, and then he switched off for shipbuilding and of course nationalism coming up soon. While we do have the Arabian army getting to those mountains over here that he's gonna start attacking into France with, or at least gonna get closer. He did take out entirely the city of Brussels. He's not gonna allow his opponent to get to liberate it again. We only have 2 more turns until the next era. Looks like everyone did successfully get his golden age, or I should say his heroic age, while Tiritz is still 5 points away. There is a small yellow versus next to Persia. Oh, this one? Cahokia? Yeah. Oh, and we do have CTA. You know, he sent this settler a long time ago. It's just arriving now. This is like 20 turns after or something. Oh my god, this is like that movie. 30 days later, 28 days later. Did you guys see that? You know, there's another one from that series. It's like 28 years later or something like that. So what did they do? It's 28 days, 28 months, and then 28 years. That's how they did it. Oh well. Yes, it is what it is. That was the one with zombies. No? If I remember correctly. Zombies everywhere. Ooh, Gran Colombia managed to stop Apology from getting that safety settler out. Apology sent the settler all on his own. He was alone. He got out of the safety of the crossbow over there and died. Just died. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Matthias is not getting out of this. He's not getting out. Maybe. Oh, he levied the cat. Okay, he levied the cat. There is a possibility. If only a cat would have had faster units. Anyway, he doesn't, so, you know. This is what it is. We do have CTI actually lashing back against the units of Greece, starting to attack into those ones that are next to the rivers over here, and it looks like he did manage to take 2 at least down. While Greece was deploying some units to actually hold to a cat or go against a cat here. In the south, looks like Arabia is just keeping his borders in check next to the mountains. I don't see him actually sending cities to resettle whatever Brussels had. We do have also France managing to get to, where is he? Military science. Next turn. Wait, another pause. Oh, okay. We're gonna quick pause. I guess it is what it is. So I guess we're gonna have a pause now, and then we're gonna have a pause in 2 turns. Be right back. Oh, I gotta wait a second. I got new stuff to show you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got new stuff to show you, to let you hear. Give me a sec. Let me actually put this on load and click and open screen. There we go. It's just like let it load. Actually, it was a lot less sounds in this song. But anyway, check this out. Check it out. Check it, check it, check it, check it out.
Can you shake?
Play your cards. Gotta stay on guard.
Can you shake?
On a race with stars. Then I make it advance. Just a game of romance.
Make some noise!
guess it is what it is. I stopped it. Okay, we got a game going on, so we're gonna come back to the game, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna drop it over there on, I would say, in the channel, in my Discord. I think it will get better without the man's voice and with more girl interactions, but just my, yeah. I mean, to be honest, oh man, I spend so much time actually looking through voices. It's like, unfortunately, the same type of like combination over there of voices is actually spelled differently, as in they, I don't know how to explain this. So basically, they have risers and uplifters, but they're kind of the same thing. Same thing, like downlifters also with I forgot how the other ones are called. But anyway, the thing is, I need to figure out how to search the cloud better for getting to get to exactly what I am looking for, because otherwise I just spend like hours and hours just searching through like the lines of sounds. Anyway, we do have CTR managing to get his golden age heroic age. Yeah, he did. And I do see also Floppy going dark, Apology going dark. Ram is the only one actually in normal age. Don't think that's actually going to be good for him. We do have the cuirassiers that are going to be stronger than the calves of France here. And by the looks of it, we also do have Pompey dark age with the Tirits managing to get his golden age. This is going to be pretty good because he's probably going to go reform the coinage here for a bit more gold. Quite a few new camps coming in from France, and we're going to see the Congress in just a minute over here to see what kind of choices they will have. Now, after the Congress, they will actually manage to start getting a few general points. I do see Dmitry Mendeleev is still the scientist, and Marco Polo did appear as a merchant. So I'm pretty sure we got Persia over here about to recruit that one also. Persia is on 143 science with 95 culture, AM 139 and 101, and I think Persia did manage to activate Newton. A bit surprisingly, he only has this amount of science. And we do have new campuses coming in from him, and of course finishing Kilva Kisigwani Mashad in 4 turns, getting caravels, only a few of them. I do see he's gonna have 2, 4, 6, 7 of these pre-builds. Now, actually more. Oh, that's gonna be good. He has 10 pre-builds that he could use against his opponent in the city of Armagh. And of course, we're gonna need to see if Grand Colmia is gonna get to defend himself here. Did I miss anything? Because my screen on the other side is looking weird. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Close the screen here. And let me put back my chats in order. There we go. Phil Cannon's coming off from Santa Marta. We do have Gran Colombia that still wants to build up his army to go against his opponent. He kind of managed to, well, totally overwhelm over here Hungary with his Llaneros. While we do have Hungary still trying to get a settler out from Kőszeg. Does seem like he's not going to get that in time. We do have new Hussars being commissioned. They're never going to get out. Like, Esztergom is already surrounded, so there's no unit that can go anywhere. Kőszeg maybe, but he's not building it. Pex is very low production, 8 tons for a Hussar. That's just not gonna work. So it kind of looks like we're gonna have the demise of Hungary here pretty soon. At least he's gonna vote in this Congress, and that's gonna be pretty powerful right now. I go P serve. There we go. And be right back 2 minutes. Is Aradia golden? No, he's not. He's not. He's actually dark age right now. Yeah, we got back. Michael just leaving all the time. He's doing something weird for very very weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. The conspiracy theories are real. Yeah, he's doing he's definitely, man, definitely. Ooh, very gross, very gross. Petting my cat on the belly. Yeah, we do have Estergom by the looks of it also with the Yanero surrounded, being put under siege, and it doesn't seem like he's going to allow that Hussar to get out. Hungary is trying to actually suicide one of his Hussars so he can let the next one in. We do have the Grand Colombian field cannons actually managing to get onto the front line after they did get upgraded here on the front line. On the right side, we do have Arabia. I don't think they're gonna do much against each other, but I guess we're gonna need to see how France is gonna try to move forward. I do have to say the science is looking much better on RAM and floppy right now, with also a lot better production, 211 and 261. So it does seem like their sim just keeps on going. We do have Colossus getting out in the city of Ruin, where he did manage to also get the dominant religion there. And from what I do see, Persia didn't upgrade that many of these caravels. Only 3 of them are actually going on to the seas, and we do have 2 of these Grand Colombian galleys also doing the defense of Armagh. Well, I mean, these are not caravels yet. We do see that Tiritz is getting his steel walls next turn, so the caravels are definitely not going to punch through steel wall defense. Not at all. In the Congress, 100% production towards campus buildings, ban the production of nuclear power plants, and I mean, whoever gets those, whatever. And then 2 diplo points for France. Did he get the first one also? He did manage to get to 8 out of 20, and that's without Mahabori Temple, because it already got built. He can build the Statue of Liberty 11, get the Potala Palace 12, and they do need another 2 congresses. Unfortunately, they will lose a player here. It doesn't seem like Hungary, even with his cored up Hussars, is going to be that strong to actually hold on to his dear life here. Now we do have Kyosek not actually benefiting from a Hussar inside of it. Is he even gonna give more defense here? I'm not sure if it would actually give the Hussar, if it would give more defense, because it's 63, it's actually lower than the garrison defense. Yeah, we do need to see if Grand Colombia is gonna start moving his bombards, and where Estergom did get picked off. While we do have Pex, oh yeah, there we go, the bombards were actually deployed to Estergom. I'm pretty sure Pex is next, and some of these other bombard will need to go to Kyosek. Chertonvik is still available. I'm actually super surprised that we didn't have Sprig managing to take it with his knights from Greece. We also did have Greece managing to get into the borders of Akkad while he's getting attacked by his opponent here. Scythia is trying to push through towards the city of Sparta, where there aren't that many units available for Greece to defend with. We do have Greece 88 science with 121 culture fighting off 31 science and 20 culture Tomeris. Doesn't seem like it's going through. Also, came back an hour after the demise of Maya. Seems his sacrifice was not in vain. Yeah, it does seem so. Well, we did have Scythia managing to get a safety settle over here near Neapolis between Persia and France. And I do see quite a few universities coming in. What's the tech count? It should be Pompey, 32 techs, 33. It's actually Tiritz with the biggest tech count, 33, and then we do have 33 on floppy. They're tied. It's tied right now. I finished with the patch notes, now lack of Trajan, and the Indo picks make more sense. Yeah, I mean, Indo, very big, very big. I think we favor Shark 10. Okay. I mean, it's kind of late to put a prediction though. They did manage to get some Diplo victory points, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna go through Arabia over here. It doesn't seem like Arabia is gonna have that much either. We do have him starting to get some encampments down, and his science is leveling off 200 science with 96 culture. We do have him on 210 points of production, and of course with that 190 faith per turn that he cannot use because he never went GMC. He's getting some more military academies out, and I do see he using the military engineers to connect the pathways towards Greece here to get some more gold going between them. While we do have also Greece trying to get some more campuses rolling. Cuirassiers are starting to come out of the Grand Colombian cities. We do have also some llaneros being built in Valencia de Carabobo. While he started pumping out a few more of these galleys in the city of Armagh, now he's up to 4. Getting his university built there. We're going to need to see how quickly he can get to cartography. Oh, he just got there. No, he didn't actually. Sorry, Tirits needs to get there, right? Refining in 3, while Pompey did actually get cartography. Pex did get taken over extremely quickly. Kiosik is next, and we're going to need to see it going down. Oh my god, it's so quick. Look at that. That's it. 3 versus 3 situation right now. And all of this army is gonna keep going through Scythia's territory. Of course, Scythia is ready with a safety settle. We're going to need to see Persia actually starting to ramp up his military production. He does have a big military in the city of Tushpa that he came. Well, these are the old immortals. These are the old, the ancient ones, basically. There is zero way that the Sharks can stop Freritos now. I guess the question is, stop Freritos from what? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, we're going to need to see if Arabia is going to manage to get to a higher technology here than his opponent in a good enough time. Ram keeps on getting signs. Floppy is doing the same thing. We do have the encampments for the extra production coming in for Persia, and I do see him getting a few wonders. A great library coming up from Pasagarde in 8, and we do have Kilva Kizivani coming out next turn. With new campuses, again, more science is going to be acquired over here. He still has pre-built with these galleys in the water, and I do see he already started connecting his economy with France in the south on the water, which is giving them that nice and juicy gold. 140 on Floppy and 101 on Ram. R1 is also positive in the gold pattern. Actually, he's 40. Not bad. I know. Colombia go double sim mode now when he's already ahead. Well, he does have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cities right now. Colombia. 189 science, 133 culture, jumped up to 318 points of production over there, and does have Colosseum in the main cities for those extra juicy amenities, not to mention a few culture points. I do also notice he's bringing in a lot of cuirassiers. I would imagine actually he's going to want to go tanks if he's going like this. And where are we going to see the tanks going? Is he actually going to pass through the Arabian territory to get to France? Ooh, attack coming in on Sana, and we do have Steel Walls coming out next time. It is what it is. Yeah, they're just gonna against the city of Sana. It is what it is. Steel Walls coming up, boats coming down. That's how it is. And this frigate is not gonna do anything to the steel walls. It's just not even gonna scratch them. Like, look at that. You cannot even see how much damage it does. So little, so late. Well, he's still gonna try. Look at that. That's a fleeted up Persian frigate. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. RIP. We do have quite a few French spies that are managing to get cozy in the seas of his opponents, trying to actually get as much gold as possible or some other benefits. I do see the one in Medina is still using the listening post, while I do see the one in Sana did get moved somewhere else. Where do we have it? There's no one, nothing. It's probably moving somewhere, because this one, this is the level 2. Okay, there we go. It's Ives in the city of Mycenae. I didn't see actually he has a level 2 because of the trader on top of him, and looks like he does have a level 3 promotion available. We do have some more military engineers coming in from Greece. I do see Scythia did retreat to the city, back to the city of Generals, where he's gonna try to get his muskets out. Greece did try to take a cat, couldn't actually take it over, and it does seem like Scythia is kind of, withstanding this counterattack. A few more walls are coming through. Intelligence agency for Prokrovka coming up in the 210s. He's definitely going to need to plug in one of the spies in the Grand Colombian city so he can actually get some extra intel to tie it out, because every point counts. These llaneros, when they're going to get close to the Scythian units, they're going to be deadly. Okay. Workshops, campus, workshops, universities, lighthouse, Theater Square, and still Colossus building in ruin. When is he going to get his military engineering? Is he actually going to try to build the Statue of Liberty for the Diplo Congress? He might, no? 8 out of 20. We'll see. we'll see if they do manage to acquire enough of these Diplo favor points. It looks like right now the Sharks do have quite a bit on their side, but so does FTLV, and they're now in a 3 versus 3 situation. There is not going to be an advantage from them actually having an extra member, an extra player. Arabia is getting his refining importance, and after that technology he can actually discover combustion, while Tiris looks like he's going top 3 over here to get his industrialization. He got a bit of a fleet on the city of Armagh. Of course, we do have Persian caravels that are roaming the seas, and we do have Persia with 3 cities on the coast, Sparta, Susa, and Hagmatana. Did finish Kilva Kisivan in Sparta's territory, while we do have great libraries coming up in 7 here. Looks like there is an Arabian spy that is getting through, while one is working on stealing gold from Bakhtri. We do have another one over here in Pasagarde that needs a mission. Sprig is also putting a spy in the city of Koba to steal some gold from that city center, and I do see some more encampment training projects finally coming in from Persia. They're going to need to catch up to actually go through all of the journals to actually discover the modern ones. We do have John Spilsbury also as the toy merchant here. I do see Dimitri Mendeleev is still available for them. 530 points is extremely expensive right now. Nobody wants to actually get so many projects to get it at the moment. We do have Persia managing to deploy a few more frigates here towards the south. Looks like another one is on the way, while these Persian caravels are taking shots from the wall defense. They don't seem to be going down. Or is he even shooting with the wall defense? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Anyway, these French Cavs cannot actually punch through the Arabian defenses. He doesn't have the territory to allow him, the continent to allow him a Grand Colombian attack. Grand Colombian, wow. One of those, how do you call them? What's the unique unit? Oh my god. France. The Guard Imperial. The Guard Imperial. There we go. The Grand Imperial. It started with a G, man. And we do have encampments in 8 from Nantes. Well, I do see. There we go. The Statue of Liberty is coming from Paris in 11 turns. Now, the question is, can they actually get an engineer to build it faster? I do see France is making only 2 great engineer points a turn, so it doesn't look like that's going to be an option. Persia and Arabia are both making 3, and it doesn't seem like they went for a lot of these industrial zones in between their cities. We do have Floppy managing to get more of these encampments down from the city of Bakhtri and Koba. It looks like he's getting up for full war against his opponent, especially since he knows the Anaros are coming, and they're probably going to transform into a higher strength unit after they're going to finish taking over the city and cities. He's probably going to get to that point in the game. Sherton did get picked off. Looks like Scythia only has a very weak man at times next to that city center, while the Grand Colombian Llaneros are going to keep riding towards the sunrise. I guess it's the sunrise, right? Because it's the east. Anyway, steel wars are nothing versus unattacked units. Nothing. Oh my god. Yeah. He lost the military. Who lost? Yeah, true. Who lost? Who lost it? Let's see. We do have a military alliance on Scythia. Persia. I think Persia lost it. Yeah, Persia lost it. Persia lost it. Guardians of the Imperial. Exactly. Yes. Well, man, these frigates really don't do much, do they? 69 against 79. Yeah, they don't really do much. Ah, there we go. 200 science, about 200 science actually on Floppy, 192, while Rem is 205. On the other side, Pompey is 213 and Tiritz on 236. We do have a lot of military still on Tiritz, and the question is, can he actually outsing his opponents here? Painter Q, thank you so much for the sub, sir. Much appreciated. Good evening, good evening. Can we see some juicy haciendas? We don't really see haciendas anywhere, no? There's like 2 here, and that's it. 2 haciendas next to Popayan. And yeah, true, if he does have flat land, you might as well just put a lot of haciendas down and get those extra points from the Jesus. Oh man, you should have seen when it was introduced over here. Everybody was playing with the haciendas. They were getting placed everywhere. Everywhere. The boom boom. Oh, sorry. Totally forgot that I needed to actually start up the music in the background. And that's a victory right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was reading something through Discord and I got surprised by flash on the right screen over here. Who got the victory? That's the question. It was the Sharks that just said, no, no. It was the Sharks. It was Floppy saying GG. And that's it. We do have FTLV getting their second game. Second game. That means they went through the finals. We're going to need to see what's going to happen in the other semifinals over here. And we do need to actually get into a little bit of a post-game chat. Just to say hello over there. Just give me a second. Need to figure this out. We're going to figure it out together. Let's see what it is. What it is.
On va aller les voir.
Hola.
GG. Hola.
GG, well played. A hard game over there, Chuck.
Hard game.
Yeah. Wait, why didn't you go in cameras? What was the like? We were like so like weirded out about the opener with observatories, and then you went holy sites.
You want me to go encampment instead of campus?
Well, was there another way to defend?
No, I have no way. I have a general in this game. They all went for bronze working first, and
Yeah.
even Sprig going straight encampment has no general. So
Turn 24.
Because,
I have a lot of units in my land in early games that's caused me a lot of problems to settle safely, and just defend immortal with archers is too hard, but I tried.
Yep. Was just thinking if you could have survived a little longer, but yeah, the turn 24, all of the generals were gone.
I wanted my B3 to go southwest towards Arabia, but the turn before my settler popped out, there is a French warrior at my border, so
Oh yeah.
I had to settle towards Sitia, which is not good.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello everybody, GG.
GG.
Thanks for the cast.
Freritos.
Cool.
Decent.
Did you plan to draft this?
We play nothing.
We are not revealing anything.
Because I think it's a big shit.
Okay.
We were unsure about Maya, that's all.
I mean, no one is contesting generals. And
we have Gorgo going bronze, I have three general. And Poppy can take the defender of the faith if needed.
Yes.
C'est juste le pick meilleur, on s'est fait, non?
So yes, they take general and...
Et j'ai pas voulu gérer juste parce que j'ai respecté et je me suis mis à l'opti d'Espade. J'aurais dû faire une tech en 2 tours et j'avais mon...
Non mais je te blâme pas de pas l'avoir eu, tu vois, mais
C'est juste que
je veux
je
dire,
pensais pas que ça allait
on a
me
une
faire
draft
des
qui
appels.
conteste pas les généraux, quoi.
Oui, mais on a une draft qui répond bien aux généraux, en fait. C'est quoi
Bah,
le...
moi je trouve pas, je trouve ça désastreux.
Bah...
En fait, on leur laisse tous les généraux, donc ils ont forcément l'initiative derrière.
Mais comment ça, ils ont l'initiative? Bah moi, juste la perf...
Bah comment ça, ils ont l'initiative? Bah regarde ce qui se passe, en fait.
Let me send you to my stream, and we're gonna be talking tomorrow. I do hope we're gonna get a restream over there on the first game of the week over here of the CWC, and of course we're gonna have one on Sunday and one on Saturday. So stay tuned. We're gonna need to see week 3 of the CWC on the channel. Have a great evening, everybody, and I do hope you enjoyed your time with me tonight and watching DSharks going against FTLV managing to win this semifinals in a 3 versus 4 situation. Bye bye. Don't forget to sub and follow the channel. Bye bye.
shake?
Play your cards, gotta stay on guard.
Can you shake?
On a race with stars.